This and much more on After the Parks Open Forum.
Hello, explorers. Welcome to an After the Park segment from the home. It is 10 o'clock. We are your reporters, Dave and Jen. Running a little bit late tonight because I was trying to verify a couple of things before we came on about the new Genie or Genie Plus. So, hello, Mike B. and Theodore, Manny the Man, and Amanda, and Just Skip, who just left here, by the way, and Steve, and Chris B. Let's see, KK, hello, and who else are we missing? Jonathan, Javi.
Theme Park Lifestyles was here.
Theme Park Lifestyles is hiding.
Well, he was bringing donuts.
He brought donuts. I want them.
Him and Jonathan were discussing donuts.
All right, cool. So people are coming in, and welcome to a little bit of something a little different tonight. Let's see. Bob Chapek, attention Disney guest. The low price of $150. That is fantastic. So basically, the long and short of it is there's been a lot of Disney news that came out today. Obviously, the big buzz is Genie Pass, so Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, whatever you want to call it. There's 80 different versions of it. This is something we've been talking about for quite some time.
Did we see Heartland Family?
Heartland Family Adventures.
Sorry,
hello. Guys. Sorry I missed you guys. I was flying through the chat trying to make sure I got everybody.
Like someone said hi. I was like, they're here. Okay.
Sorry. So, you know me. I like pictures. I like, so much news. It's ridiculous. You know me, I like my pictures, I like my banners. So the first thing we're going to go over is we're going to be talking about new Disney Genie.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. And
you ain't never had a friend like that, is what I'm going to say. That's kind of where I'm leaving it.
Now, I took a poll to see how things were going. So let's get the latest on my poll. Watch it. And
this is a family show.
This is a family show. I took a poll on Instagram to find out exactly what people's thoughts were. I had 20 people that actually voted. By the way, people, up your game. I had 95 people look at this, but 20 of you responded.
I don't understand.
It was a simple yes or no.
Yes or no. Hi, Amy.
Hello there, Amy. So if you're not following us on Instagram, why not? So out of the 20 people, 6 people, and I'm going to narc you out in a minute, the 6 of you, you're in favor of this, and 14 are not. So, there. Now, don't get me wrong. I won't say who I was talking to before I came on, but there's somebody who, quite frankly, has been an expert on most things Disney. I get a lot of my news through this particular outlet. And, basically the long and the short of it is there are some things that are missing. There are some things that are really good about this. Brian and Nia, hello there. Fantastic. So you're okay because you're on my team. I happen to agree with the no. I figure for when we were walking out of Epcot, when were we leaving Epcot? Was it last night?
Yeah.
I was looking at the prices that were posted on the board as we were leaving. And for 4 days at $479 plus tax, I kind of feel like maybe they're really gut punching us on this one. Destination Disney Vlog, hello there. Let's see. So, basically the long and the short is this. I understand it. However, like most things, Frank, how are you? Bob Chapek missed the boat on this. Nathan, welcome in, everybody. And I'm going to keep stopping and welcome people in as they come in. There's a huge issue here. During the summer, now, I know some of you were here during the summer. I know some of you are here, are coming up and this and that. And what's going to be happening on the 50th is going to be ridiculous. Now, by not having the fast pass lines open, it was an absolute disaster. Wait times were so... The Exploring Yeti, if you guys don't know who this is, by the way, go over and subscribe. Get over to his channel. He's fantastic. I follow him on Instagram all the time. Their stuff is amazing. So long and the short of it is, the wait times are through the roof. I mean, there were times when Winnie the Pooh was over an hour. It's a 3.5-minute ride. No offense to Winnie the Pooh, happened to be one of my favorite rides, but I'm not waiting an hour. Peter Pan consistently was at 50, 55 minutes. Mine Train never goes under 45. So these are things where, and then we were seeing Space Mountain at 90. You were seeing Splash Mountain at 90 minutes. The wait times were horrific. And if I keep checking my phone, it's because I'm getting updates left and right. So don't mind me. I'm not normally that rude. So the thing about it is, well, the good news is, Amanda, we don't require you to talk. So I hope you feel better. So definitely feel better. Rest up, salt, a little warm water, gargle. But the bottom of the line with this is Disney missed an opportunity, like normal. Right now, under the last two emperors of Disney, they have really, really been way, way off. Let me catch up on this because chat just popped big time. However, it just feels and looks bad. Yeah, I agree. Oh, thanks, guys. This is ridiculous, by the way. Also on the West Coast. Yeah, no kidding. By the way, Exploring Yetis over on the West Coast, Disneylander, and they pay more than we're going to be paying. So now,
This is mine, right?
yes, there is something to be said about what Theodore's saying about don't let a crisis go to waste. But they missed it. If they were smart, they would have done this differently. In the height of season, right after July 4th, they would have done this. When wait times were going up steadily, and it got to a place where I was riding 2 or 3 rides. You guys have come along with us. There was nowhere to go. It just wasn't fun. If they had dropped this at that time, I'd have bought it just to get rid of the time, just to get rid of wait lines. It was insane. Right now, I went to the park yesterday. Almost everything's a walk-on. People are canceling trips over COVID again. So you know what? You missed it.
I think Mine Train, you had said it was actually 40 minutes at
It was
one
40
point
minutes.
today. And which was the lowest I've seen it in forever. And Peter Pan was like 35. I was like, oh.
So, and by the way, we just dropped Exploring Yeti's link in the chat. So go check them out. Check out the video. It's fantastic. But the last two Bobs, and we'll call them Bob and Bob, the two Bobs, these guys couldn't find their way out of a paper bag. And the last one was horrific. And Chapek gets all the blame, but Iger was horrible. And I have to tell you, and by the way, Just Skip, who just left his comment right here, he was just here. So he knows what he's talking about. He literally, like, I've been talking to him. He's been in the park the last 2 days. I know he knows what he's talking about. He was just on the rides. So one of the things that I'll tell you is, with wait times being this low, I miss Eisner too. When we went to, where did we start the day? We were in Hollywood Studios.
We were in Hollywood Studios yesterday.
There was nobody in there.
Oh my gosh, I've never
The
seen
wait times were low. The wait times in Epcot were low. We walked into Grand Fiesta Tour. We had our own boat. Okay, like we had our own boat. I've been sitting next to people for weeks. There's been a 35-minute wait for Grand Fiesta. We could have done about a 20-minute wait to get on Frozen yesterday. So the wait times are significantly down. Travel is down. Schools are in session. All of these things happen, and then what did they do? They dropped Lightning Pass. It's going to be an epic failure because you're not. It's not that people aren't going to. It's not that they're not going to use it. When wait times go up, and this is where Disney made the mistake, by the way. Disney made the mistake on the per ride. Because if the days are slow, no one's going to use it. I know I won't. I know that on ride days when I say, hey, everybody, let's go do ride day, I may go buy it for the day because it's $15. I'm by myself. Boom, I get going. Now, here's where it gets a little hinky. The person that I was speaking with prior to coming on said there's something that they've left out. It's in the fine print. That when you go on the big rides, there's an additional charge. Now, I'm trying to get a clarification on that, so I'm going to keep looking at my phone. I'm not sure I 100% understood it.
I thought I was reading something because I read between the lines, as you know.
There's something about if you go on to like you're going to walk up to Mine Train, and it's not going to be included. You're going to have to pay for that ride. So,
And they're changing the DAS pass, the disabled pass, which it's actually I think more convenient. I mean, I know some people that do have it, but it seems like it's going to be a little more convenient for you guys. So that's a plus.
see, and Heartland's putting it right there as well. Okay, that it's for Rise, Seven Dwarves, and those.
The high.
And this is what I'm hearing is it's not just about the greed of what they're doing. This just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and they did not break it down for annual pass holders yet.
No.
Now, another person I talked to says Disney normally drops on their big news on Tuesday and Friday, and they did it on Wednesday. So what's next? Disney normally does not do it like this, and they're 100% right. I've reached out to everybody I can in the Disney community. I just could not get enough information. Everything sounds like I'm being redirected back to this 13-minute video. And for those of you who haven't watched it, don't get me wrong. They paint it. It sounds absolutely amazing. It's basically AI for Disney. And, basically what it means is you tell this AI what you want, what your preferences are, how you want to go about your day, and it's going to plan your day for you. No, it's not. It's not going to work. Not to mention the fact that if anybody has experienced my Disney experience when it crashes, it's pandemonium. It's absolute pandemonium in the park. People don't know what to do. People get nuts. There's all kinds of things that go on. Can you imagine if your day planner for how your pass system works, what you can and can't do, when you should and shouldn't show up, because it's also doing ride management time and time management of rides. Say that 3 times fast. It's going to be an absolute disaster. Let's see if they bait you in with 15 for the fast lane. Yeah, there's no doubt. Also confirmed Ratatouille is definitely going virtual. And also, yep, that is 100%.
And then you can pay if you want a specific time, I guess.
Do you think there'll still be standby? There will still be standby queues. Now, there's an interesting phraseology, and I couldn't get a hard yes or no on this. They specific, and I'm going to highlight this question. There's a line in the video where it says, standby and queues will be available for most of your favorite rides. They made sure they said most. I don't know what that means.
I don't think Rise is going to get lines. I think they're going to do the paper and keep the virtual queue because it's been so successful.
But that's not the existence of your existing ride. So what existing ride is going to lose their standby line? Could it be Mine Train? It very well could be, because anybody who's ever seen that line wrap all the way around to Little Mermaid,
it's the craziest thing. And then during COVID, it went like even further.
I mean, it went all the way around. I mean, you could almost hang out with Gaston while you were waiting. They said I just skipped ahead. They said starting at 15, 20. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, it is all about what they're saying they're going to do. And the best part is...
Hey, Space Mountain Dave. I just wanted to say hi. I'm really kind of keep going your chat.
Oh, it's all good. One of the things that I really don't like, fast passes, you can pick your 3. You can pick your 3 fast passes. You knew your times. You planned your 3, and we could blow through it. We could be in and out of Magic Kingdom in 2 hours. We knew exactly how to work the fast pass system so that you hit 1 in the beginning, 1 in the middle, 1 at the end.
And as long as I get an extra one if it was a quick thing.
If we could.
Yeah.
And then what they're saying now is that you get 1, and then you can do another one, and then you do another one. So they're managing your day, managing your time, plus the reservation system. This is everything you guys have been hearing me rail against for 2 months, maybe 3. It has really, really been... I mean, it's kind of epically bad. An additional charge for big ticket rides. Exactly. It's going to be based upon your date and your time. So like Heartland's saying, if you go on a Tuesday and traffic is down, it might be $10, 15, or it'll be $15.
Depends on the day.
If you go on a Saturday, you could be looking at $30 for that ride. So it's really, everything they're doing, and they tried this with the tickets with sliding scale, depending upon day, depending upon season, depending upon time. You're dependent upon your price, and they're doing it again now. I'm buying Dream Key next week. Genie Plus should be rolled into that 1400. See, and I happen to agree with this 100%. Now, the issue that we have is, as APs or annual pass holders, the biggest issue that is coming out of this is, I've been saying for a long time, there's no upcharge for me. I could buy this, but I can't buy dining plans. I can't buy anything to make my experience better. So there's one part of me that's in favor of this. Okay. And there's another part of me that thinks it's stupid. I will say this to you. I believe that, hang on, I'm trying to catch up on chat.
Hi, Carolina.
Hello. So here's the thing. I believe that there should be a fast pass. Okay. Drop the number. Let's say that there were 500 fast passes per hour. Drop it to 2. Make it harder to get. Okay, I get that. Give it to annual pass holders and resort guests first. Then, for everybody else who buys day of tickets, or if you weren't smart enough to plan your trip in advance or do whatever you're going to do, then have this ability to buy. Like, I may show up on a particular day and I decide that we're going to do a Kingdoms Day. I'm going to go to Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom. I want to ride all the rides. I buy a pass for the day. Costs me $50, but I can go on the front of every ride. I would probably do it for the stream. Why? I think it would be more entertaining than standing in line. Just my opinion. But for the average person who's coming down here, let me see. This thing is stated limited pass. You can't buy. Yeah, there's no doubt. Do you think the possibility is shut? This is a really good question. Do you think the possibility that they shut the standby line down before park close to accommodate Genie Plus line?
That's interesting.
That's a good question. I can see the viability of it, but at the same time, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, because the other side of this is to pick up $15 a person is not going to offset the anger of the person who just paid $150. So you got to make sure that you're not upsetting the masses at the same time. Manny, we will be here for a bit. Let's see. Bottom line, don't be surprised how much Disney can screw just by. Yeah, and look, the thing is, yeah, and Heartland's also saying the information correctly. You're getting it out faster than I can, and you're typing. That's pretty sad. If you're staying at the resorts, yeah, you can start at 7 o'clock in the morning, but daily guests can't actually start booking until rope drop.
So I could book because I'm practically on Disney.
You can't do it. You're not staying at the resort.
Hi, Yachty.
Hello there, Yachty. And so the bottom line is with Genie Plus, I see both sides of it. I understand that there's a benefit. The rollout of this is atrocious. Their timing is horrible. I know that. Hello there, Wallace. Two Real Geeks. How are you? The biggest problem that I have with it is they're trying to roll it out for the 1st. So let me get this straight. You didn't roll it out in the summer and work out the bugs. You're going to do this during the 50th. Brilliant. As somebody who does a little bit of some computer programming from time to time, it never goes right the first time. They should have been doing this in July. They'd have it worked out. Plus, people would not feel like you're getting kicked in the teeth for the 50th. So the timing is really, really poor. Deluxe guests getting a good deal, extra hours. Yeah, and that's the other side of it, Frank, is if you're getting the extra magic hours, what do you care? You can go jump on lines. So you're going to be able to grab things, and this is not well thought out. And again, I blame the Bobs. If they had done this the right way, this would have come out in July. In the height of season, they would have been able to test it. They would have, they could have tested it on just about anybody, because, again, I was riding 2 to 3 rides. You guys have been along for it. I would love to go back in and do 6-7 rides. Guess what we're doing tomorrow and Friday and Saturday? We're gonna be doing rides. Ride through videos are what everybody wants. Everybody they may lag a little bit, but we want to jump on rides. We want to have fun. You guys do not want to stand there and we juggle fictitiously in line for 45 minutes while we're waiting for a 3-minute ride. That's going to lag. So, the whole system has been a nightmare. Cena, how are you?
Hey, Esther, saw that.
Oh,
Before you're like, it's just going in the chat.
that's okay. I'm trying to keep up with this as we go. Agreed. My wife and I are going. Whoops. Got back. Going, Genie. Well, and that's exactly the point. They have not told us what annual pass holders will be getting. They have not told us whether or not I can put it in. Because in Florida, as a Florida annual pass holder, I pay monthly. So if I can pay monthly and they'll let me put it on my pass, by all means, I'll pay for it. I don't care. I've been looking for the upcharge so that I can put things back in. We're no longer Platinum Plus because we don't want the water parks and some of the other things. But if they would allow me to get into a Genie Plus situation where each pass was another 30 or 50 bucks a month, I probably will do it so that I can go in and ride every ride when I want to. So there's something to be said about it. Theodore, one of the things that you're hitting on right now with cost of trip, I've been hitting on for a very long time. I'm going to break it down for you guys in just a minute. Let's see, Esther. Yeah, there's no doubt. So let's be honest. We should all see. I did see it coming. I've been talking to them for a long time, and it's not the difference here. Two Real Geeks is Disney's mantra of guest services is not like anyone else's. They have sat there and said, we include this, we include that. Come here because we're family friendly, because we are financially friendly. Let me give you an example. I'm going to kind of pause the chat for a second. So if you guys comment down below, I'll catch up in a minute. Here's the difference. 18 months ago, 2 years ago, on TV, and you all saw the commercials. Go to Disney for 4 nights, 5 days. Cost was $1,699. That included your hotel, free Disney dining plan, and your park tickets. That included transportation. You parked your car at the hotel. You took Magic Express in or whatever. You went to the parks. You had your food paid for. It was a bottom of the line Disney dining plan. So it was minimal expense out of your pocket. So $16.99, family of 4, you're covered. Well, I got news for you. $16.99 is about a day right now. It might be 2. Might be. The average cost of a pass for a family of 4 is now roughly $600 for the day, $200 for the night if you're staying at one of the economy hotels. There's no Disney. Well, now there is. There's Disney dining plans come back, but there was no Disney dining plan. So at roughly $12 per person per meal is $50 times 3, $150. You're at just about $1,000, and you have not bought one piece of merchandise. So it's not hard to see what they're trying to do. By doing the reservation system, a 5-day trip gets shortened down to 2 days. They freed the park back up for someone else to come in and to turn that money over. Now what they're saying is don't stand in line, go spend your money. I mean, it's spend. The issue isn't that they're doing it to Real Geeks. It has more to do with the fact that you cannot go from hot to cold. You have to have a warm in between it or you get blowback. And I've been saying for a very long time that it will take 3 to 4 buying cycles for people to come back. And that's what's going to wind up happening.
Well, there's a comment about, I think Heartland Family is coming up about how, like, they did it in Paris. So Paris was like the test.
It's not the same market.
But it's a different market is the other side to it. Because I did see the pay per ride thing. I remember when it came out and I was looking at the app. But you can't. This is
so. What's that?
Well, and then the passes start at 15 and 20, so it depends on. That may also be, since it says starting at, it could depend on the season and the time of year as well.
Well, and Frank also put it in there. Say goodbye to free dining plan. That's absolutely a fact. There is no more.
Never gonna do that.
It's not never. this is something that what's going to happen is you're going to have a 3 to 4 year buying cycle that has to change. People have to come down. They haven't been, to Disney in a year and a half. We're not even talking about Europe yet. Europe isn't even allowed over here. So you have to have the person who has to have that emotional release. That first time, I haven't been to Disney in 2 years. The second trip will be, oh, it's so good to be back. By the third time, and you're dropping $4,000 or $5,000, and you're saying, what am I getting for this? There'll be a coming to reality sense. And by the fourth trip, you'll be going, I'm going to go explore Universal, SeaWorld. Let me see what else there is to offer. Or do I go on a Disney cruise? Now, to what Brian and Ian just put in, the Star Cruiser's $5,000. It's 2 days. They're out of their mind. I'm not spending $5,500 to go to this. I live here. I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I'm not doing it. I'll wait till they do the refurbishment and they drop the price. That'll be in about a decade. So I'm not doing it. There's no way that they're going to convince me to do it. It's not about guest service with this. It has nothing to do with the money. They lost money the first quarter when they came back, and they actually made money in the first fiscal quarter. It was Bob Chapek said it flat out. It was about cutting guest services. Plain and simple. They cut guest services in order to get there. So they are cutting service to make more money. Now, on top of it, if you're going to say that it is about guest service and that's what set them apart, which is what they have touted for, 50 something years, then it is about service. The money is the consequence of the service. I'm willing to pay for it, but you have to give it to me. There's still no parades. We still don't have character shows at the castle. We don't have any of the things that you're asking me to pay full price for. So these are things that I've railed against from the beginning. So it is and it isn't. It is about the money because they're a corporation and they have the right to do so. But at the same time, you cannot take somebody from hot to cold or cold to hot. It just doesn't work. Funny one, my wife. Yeah,
Right?
Yeti, you're 100%
Right.
right. I mean, when we came down here 15 years ago, now I've been an annual pass holder for 15 years. We have seen every upcharge known to man. We have watched it go through the roof. So after 15 years of doing this, I remember it being affordable. I remember being able to come in, have fun. We blew through. And by the way, there's prints over your head. These are 15 years old. This blanket right here that I got is 15 years old. These are things that I bought 15 years ago because they used to do a thing. If you spend $50, $75, you could wind up doing a million things. You could wind up getting free merch. You get all this other stuff. And what they're in actuality doing is they're pricing certain things out. And like I said, I see both sides of it. I think it's fair to do it, but you have to give the service in order to do it. And I think that that's where they're missing.
So hi, Drew, and
Drew.
hi, Amy.
Amy, welcome in, guys.
Welcome in.
How'd that tarantula taste? I didn't catch that because, quite honestly, I didn't think I could stomach it. I don't know how you did it, but kudos to you. And congratulations, by the way. Real question. We all know people complain in the past. I think most people will complain and take it because that's what's going on right now. For those people who have missed Disney World and Disneyland, you're going to pay for it, and they know it, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with them saying they're going to charge us. My issue comes down to it is it has to be, first of all, they need a little bit of a better explanation, but you can't make it all about the money without giving the service. You have to give us something back in return for it. And a lot of that has to do with the parades. I understand the fireworks are back. But I mean, come on, $220, what is it, $179 to $220 for Christmas? There gets to be a point.
Good night. Was it Disney Destination?
Disney Destination. Have a good night.
And Drew said it tasted like dirt.
I am not surprised to hear that. I'm catching up on chat right now.
I'm sorry, I just saw that. I was like, that's fantastic.
Let's see. You guys can grab your sabers. I got mine. We'll rock. Yeah, it tastes like dirt. I'm not even surprised.
Hi,
So
Genie.
let's see. That's the other side of it. Is they're saying it debuts, Frank,
Hi,
in
Wheels.
Wheeler's here. What's up, Mikey? Frank, they're saying that the debut is fall, which, if you read into what Disney says, because a lot of times they hide it in plain sight, fall's the end of September. You're going to start this the week before the 50th. That would be insanity.
That's what I'm. Of course,
It would
that's
be
what they want it
absolutely
for.
insanity. So, like, there's a large part of me that says the kid. They opened up Rise of the Resistance. It broke down the first day. Okay, they opened the Skyliner. They had a crash the first week. I'm not saying that things are going to go wrong, but if you've ever been in the park when my Disney experience crashes, it's like epic mayhem. Like, people are like walking around like,
I don't know how to order food.
yeah, like,
I don't know how to walk
can't
up
order
to a
food,
counter
you
anymore.
can't do a queue. There's so many things that happen. And
Oh,
this is like, and that's why I said to you, they should have done this in July. It would have been way better for them
They're-
to pardon the pun, Drew, but iron the bugs out.
they're doing it to pay for those gold statues they made.
I'll be walking out with one of them if
Yeah,
they're not
no
careful.
kidding.
Can you imagine the pay per ride price? Christmas week, and they've pretty much have said it, by the way. There are certain tickets for the Christmas event. Didn't you say there were $250 a piece?
There's 3 levels.
Yeah. So
Oh.
when you get to that top level plus the week of, can you imagine the day of Christmas? It'll probably be like $100 a ride. So which is just, the whole thing gets to be a little just crazy. I remember having a Florida Resume P. Yeah, it was $40 a month, no blackouts, and that was for platinum. I think that was for platinum rate. That was the platinum rate.
Yeah, and then Platinum Plus came a couple years. We were like, well, we don't need Platinum Plus.
We
We're
don't
not
need
water
it.
park people.
Yep.
We don't golf. Well, we mini golf, but you
when
still
there
have
was
to
the
just get a
people in
discount on that anyway.
Brian's trying to get me out the world.
No.
Plus, people are going for the 50th Ratatouille. See, and that's the thing, Amy, is by having the 50th and Ratatouille open on the same day, I happen to think that was brilliant to divide the parks, because a lot of us had to book in Epcot and we're going to hop over, or maybe we stay. I don't know. So that was brilliant. And I knew Ratatouille would have a virtual queue. That's what we've been hearing all along. But the thing is, Disney lately is not giving us enough information, and they're driving everybody nuts. That's what happened today. Mike and I were talking about it earlier, where it was like the internet exploded. I mean,
Oh gosh.
everybody lost their mind, and it was like, you gave us information, but not enough. There should have almost been like a D23 press conference where they announced it, they explained it to you. It was an hour long. I would have sat there and watched the whole thing, and then I would have understood it. But right now I have questions, and the same questions you guys are asking. And I've reached out to a lot of Disney people who give me a lot of information inside. And basically what they're saying is, I don't know. They're like, what about APs? I don't know. How much is it going to charge up to? I don't know. When's it releasing? I don't know.
Okay, so the pricing. Now, APs get a whopping, $10 off. So for regular price, they start at $169. They have a $169 rate, a $189 rate, a $209 rate, a $229 rate, and if you want to go the Sunday and the Tuesday before Christmas, it's $250. No discounts for AP. So
See, and Drew's been mentioning this on his show too.
So I'm liking this 159 day in the middle of the week, which doesn't affect us because
No.
we homeschool Bella. So
Right. But
Yeah.
I've listened to Drew on his show where he's sitting there. I know he was railing about it the day, I think it was the episode right before Casey's came out. Drew was talking about how, we don't have the parades. We don't have certain things. They're just not giving us what we're paying for. When's the last time you saw a stage show in front of the castle? They just built an entire new platform.
gorgeous stage, by the way.
They're not on there. Yes, they brought back Beauty and the Beast. What happened to Indiana Jones? There's so many things that we're not getting, but where do you voice your opinion? You go to guest services, they take your name, they scan your magic band. You may as well just stood in line for 25 minutes for no reason. Like, I'd rather get something out of it. Well, I don't know that it reads it that way, Heartland. I think there's two packages, and I'm going to address this one.
No,
I
you
think
did
it's
2 passes.
I think it's two. I think there's two different services.
Oh,
One is the Genie Plus, and the other one is it's a Genie Plus something else. I don't fully understand this, but one is that you can buy it for the day,
yeah.
and then you can charge. Then you can go through each individual. Like you get one, and then once you've ridden it, you can pick another, and then you can pick another, and so on and so forth. The other one is the pay per ride, and you get two. I think that's how it is.
Yes.
I don't fully understand it, but that you're not wrong. It's unbelievably limiting as to what we're going to be getting.
What I read was, and this is what I read. I don't know if I read the first level is you buy it for the day. You book one. Once you go on that ride, I guess once you check in, you can book another one. It's like a rolling fast pass, we'll say, but you're paying for it. And then the other one, yes, you pay per ride. It depends on the day, the capacity that day, and the season. So.
And Esther, you're not wrong, because I think what's going to wind up happening here is, and I just saw Frank mention something I'm getting to in a second, which is phantasmic. The annual passes, when they come back, I'm expecting a significant increase. I am really, truly worried about what they're going to do with this. The rumors that I hear and the way that it's been said to me is they're trying to price people out. This is not my opinion. This is what I'm hearing from Disney employees saying Walt sat there and watched his kids on a carousel. The idea was so that everyone, I mean, it even says in his opening day speech that we're welcoming everyone.
Children. Yeah.
We're welcoming everyone. Not anymore. So it's a little concerning to see. And as Two Real Geek said, there's a lot of people who like us. Like I don't do Universal because I can't live stream it, or I can't live stream as much as I'd like to, or do the things I want to do. Plus, the expense of carrying 2 parks at that price is hard to do. I'm a Disney fanatic through and through. I want to see what Disney's going to do, but to go to Potter and enjoy some of that and have some fun. If Universal was smart, they would open up some 3-day Florida resident passes for like $99. I'd go buy them. I'd go over and play for the weekend and see whether or not I want to buy an annual pass. It's been so long since I've been there. I don't even know what's there.
I ran out of connection. I got some connections.
Jen's got connections.
Connections.
Pete said it was like $78 an hour. Yeah, and that's not far off. When we were talking about this last night, he even asked me, he said, have you gone to Boo? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm not a Halloween person. I literally just wanted to shoot the cavalcades. The rest of it does not excite me. I'm a Christmas person. I would rather go twice to Christmas than once to Boo. And, when you start sitting here saying that for a family of 3, there's only 3 of us, to go to Christmas is $700. That's $700. And I gave him an epic soundbite by saying, how many Mickey bars can you shove down your pants? But, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, because free ice cream in December, thanks.
Scroll up.
Scroll up?
No, like that for a second.
What?
Just keep going. Something happened. There you go. Sorry. We'll come back. Thank you, Genie.
So
That's too bad we could have used the little excerpt of Genie in the bottle.
That's
Start the show.
That would have been
just
funny.
like enough we don't get the copyright. Like, yeah.
That would have been funny. Let's see. It has to be. Well, Brian, and you're saying it has to come to a head. Why? As long as people are willing to pay, the laws of supply and demand will dictate. And that's what you're going to come into is as long as people are willing to buy. I've ninja watched so many channels and so many shows in the last 2 weeks where people are PO'd and they're saying, oh, I'm going to get rid of my annual pass. And 15 people go, I'll take it. So as long as you have people that are willing to pay it, Disney's not going to stop. That's where this buying cycle comes in. It's 3 to 4 buying cycles. I'm convinced of it because economics dictates. They're not stupid.
Oh, magical escape, but Genie forgot the extra $5. I'm sorry.
I can't even go on a ride. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, and the papers, and you said this because I was laughing. They're for the high end, like the Rise of the Resistance, your mine train, your bigger rides.
I won't be at DW until February. Yeah, Chris, you have no idea, and that's the thing is, it used to be like a D23. They would tell us what was coming. Good luck. What if you don't get Ratatouille October 1st? Well, Amy, the difference is because I'm an annual pass holder, I'm actually signed up for September 8th, but I get your point. I'm going to get to go on September 8th between 4 and 5 o'clock. I got the email, we're in, and I'm hoping I can live stream it. If not, I'm hoping I can shoot it in 4K and release it as a video or both. So,
are we going to pause the stream?
No, you'll shoot one, I'll shoot the other. And, so the bottom line is your point is well taken, though. And there's a lot of people, and I've talked to a couple different streamers that have said they're not going over because the 50th is going to be a madhouse over in Magic Kingdom. And they're going to stay and shoot Harmonious. I'll be there on October 2nd because madness or not, I'll be in the park. I mean,
depending on the times, and you know Dave very well, there are things that could happen.
What does that mean?
2 parks and
not that day. I'm not taking a chance because they'll close the park. But Fantasmic, agree with you, Frank. I mean, it's got to get back to editing. Yeti, thanks for stopping in. Sorry I didn't see you leaving. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any of the chat. This one's pretty important. Fantasmic, yeah. Why are there no? And here's another one. Why are there no fireworks for Boo Bash? The explanation that we got. I don't buy it, but and to your point, for the amount of money, Drew, that people are spending on Boo Bash, they can't reload the firework tubes. Come on.
Oh, the Genie just tipped another $25.
Hang on, Genie. I'm coming. Let's see. Honestly, then there's
Hi, Tyler's log.
Inflation. Yeah, inflation is being a travel agent on the side. Yeah, there's no doubt. Let's see.
Oh boy.
And I agree with you. Heartland Family Adventures. It is very confusing. They should have come out with. They should have come out with a better explanation. It should have been broken down. There's no doubt. They release information the way I do, which is I say it and then 3 days later it shows up on my website. I'm not Disney. It's me. When I say something, then I got to go back it up. They have 85 million people working for them. They could have done this a little better. So Wheeler put up the Lightning Line is basically paying for a fast pass ride, which would be like Mine Train Rise, the high attraction rides. There's no doubt that that's right. I'm worried about AP prices. Yes, no doubt. Share the magic. I like how you spelled sheriff. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Question: if I wanted to go back at firework time, can I go back? Wheeler, question: if I'm on Magic Kingdom and I want to go out and back, you can go back whenever you want. The good part is, you can come and go from the parks whenever you want, as long as you're not hopping, because technically it's at 2:00. Do they actually hold to that? No, but don't hold me to that because I don't want you to show up at 1:15 and be like, well, I have to wait 45 minutes to get in because Dave said. I have hopped early.
I think 10, 15 minutes.
I've hopped an hour early, so
yeah.
It's not an issue. I've done it.
Have you hopped and checked?
Checked in? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hopped the day I went to Epcot and then went to Magic Kingdom. I hopped an hour early. Disvision 3D, welcome. Let's see. I think Disney wants to take. And that's the thing is, they are making it harder. They want to limit it, and the reservation system tells you that. Bob Chapek he did not mince words. People just didn't like what he said, but he told you. The reservation system is here to stay so that they can control and monitor the traffic in and out of the park so that they can dictate how many people are coming in and how you spend your money. The Genie Plus is the finishing touch on that, which is now don't stand in line, go spend your money in Emporium, then come back. And, oh, by the way, if you don't think that they're going to start doing pick your packages up in the front and or ship to your room for a price, you got another thing coming.
But it's, and I'm going to go back to something Drew said about the fireworks for Boo Bash. Okay, so they let you come in early. You can watch Happily Ever After and obviously Enchantment once that starts. With the Christmas party, you come early, you're getting 2 fireworks.
Yep.
because they're going to do the ones before the park closes and then the ones later. And I think they do them at like midnight-ish. Like,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we do. I'll be filming it out my back window. So I'm not missing it, and neither will you guys, because I'm going to stream it live out my back window at midnight.
Because we're probably, I don't know if we're going the first day or not.
We're not going the first day, and I'm going to stream the fireworks.
I'm going to go during the week when it's not. Like,
why can't they bring back their outdoor show? And that's the thing is, and today, talk about confusing, but you don't have to wear masks in certain places that 10 days ago they implemented you did. I'm so confused with what Disney is doing right now. I don't even know where to start.
Well, what was confusing was they said indoors and like indoor queues, and then all of a sudden I'm standing outside on line like, oh, you have to put your mask on. I said, okay, so then it was clarified. I'm like, well, that's not what I had read.
Well, yeah, and to Yachty's point, I'm going to Boo Bash, but the Christmas rates are outrageous. They are, and here's the problem. As these things sell out, you know what we're doing? We're validating it to Disney and telling them next year it's okay. And that, they almost need to see the parks empty. It's not going to happen. As I said before, I think the average person is going to see it and they're going to stick with supply and demand. There's no way people are not going to go.
ISO Cargo.
And then Tyler, hello. And
Chloe Productions, hello.
Chloe, welcome in. Disney's becoming a luxury experience. It's sad. See, and that's kind of what I said before. Disney's vision is that Walt sat on a bench. He watched his girls on the carousel. This is not what he envisioned. I keep saying that when they turn on Harmonious and he comes walking out, he's going to be bent. But we'll see.
What did you do?
Yeah, he's going to be like, you ruined my parks. What did you do? So, and by the way, Genie, thank you. We totally, absolutely appreciate you tipping us while we're sitting at home in our house, having a great time talking about news of Disney. So we really greatly appreciate you. So pricing, let's see, we're hoping to go the first week in December. Fireworks for Halloween and Christmas are awesome. See, but Oh Magical Escape, there will be fireworks for Christmas. There's not going to be any for Halloween. I don't know. There's so much that just doesn't make any sense right now. Let's see. Hello, Chloe. Good to see you again. Hello, So Cargo. How's everybody doing? Let's see. I have an AP reservation for the 28th. Yep. We'll probably run into you, without a doubt, Amy. I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can because if not, Mike will yell at me. Even though he knows.
He'll be like, "What are you doing?"
He knows I'm trying to read everything.
No, well, everything's read to him, so he's like,
I'm going as fast as I can, Mike. Let's see. Mike, how's this? Do you know photo? See, and that's another thing. Photo Pass, because they're talking about Memory Maker and how everything is tied together. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet. I watched the entire 14-minute video. I kind of got it. And then I called for clarification, and the answers that I got were, well, maybe. I have a feeling by this weekend we'll probably wind up doing another one of these. Because if I get more information, I want to bring it to you guys. And I can't do it while I'm in the park, per se. Now, tomorrow I have a live cast coming from Hollywood Studios. I'm hoping to be giving you guys another update and saying, hey, this is what I've learned. So I have as many emails, phone calls, and text messages out as possible. My phone is blank, so no one has gotten back to me yet. And I have a feeling at 11 o'clock at night they're not going to. What's that?
No, Yachty just put something in. I'm going to check.
So Magical Express says, yes, Photo Pass will be included. I did not get a firm yes on that. So I'm hoping you're right because that's another upcharge. So why would Disney give us something for free? That's the big question, because keep in mind what they're saying about the Disney Photo Pass, Disney Genie Pass is, and I'm going to open this up real quick just so that I make sure I say it correctly.
So, Yachty, I'm looking at the YouTube posting of the video for the Genie app. This is fantastic. There's 521 thumbs up. There's 846 thumbs down.
It's kind of to be expected. So the way they put it is as a complimentary service. So Genie, the app itself, the Genie Plus versus the Lightning Lane, which is what we're actually talking about. The Lightning Lane has replaced the Fast Pass. The Genie Plus is in addition to, so it is supposedly a freebie. So that's what I'm saying is it's not 100%, 100% that all this stuff is included. So I really don't know. Because right now, PhotoPass technically is included. You can walk up at the end of any ride, take a picture. There's a watermark through it. The question is, can you get your photos for free? Like we get our photos that come start right to our phone. I can download them, but that's something we pay for
with our
annual pass. So I pay for that. So I'm very curious to see because it's very convoluted. They're not telling us exactly what they're doing. So we'll see how that goes. And let's see.
Yeah, Yachty, I'm reading these comments.
See, and Heartland saying what I think I read today, which is that PhotoPass is included at Disneyland, but not Disney World. So as this goes through this, I'm not exactly sure that it's exactly right. I'm going to say, but if I did, I knew, Dave, I'm not going to say, but if I did, you know what? Yes. Anthony, hello.
You'll see why I'm laughing shortly.
I'm happy that I'll see happily ever after for the last time, right? Well, that's a good thing. Did you see the comments on that video?
Yeah, I was just reading them.
I did not because I've been trying to get this. I've had like 85 things to do to try and get ready for tonight, and again, I was trying to reach out to a bunch of people to get some answers. But I bet you right now they're not good. Let's see. Do we know when they will announce AP selling?
They said before the 50th.
They said before the 50th. This one that they dropped said that it was coming out in fall. They're being so specifically vague, it's ridiculous. This isn't a way to plan things, especially when you have people that are now canceling trips. So when you have people that are canceling trips, this is a stupid move. Christina Aguilera tipped $5.
I'm such a huge fan. Thank you so much.
Thank you for ninja watching. Hey, if you're like Paul Abdul, come on out. We'll ride the rides with you.
Exactly.
I'd love to ride the rides with you. I think we heard details on PhotoPass from Fresh Bake. Okay. Yeah, and again, I'm not 100% sure because the information's there. It's how you interpret it. I don't know, because when they say most rides or fall or to be determined or this is how we think it's just not specific. No, the Genie is free plus you pay $15. See, and that's what I was saying, Mike, is that the Genie Pass is included. Like it's free. You go and it's included in your app and it'll help you plan your day because they want to navigate you through the park. The Lightning Lane is what will ultimately cost you money so that you can go on the different rides. So the way that they've done this is very unique. Yeah, and it is. The PhotoPass is included. So let's see. I'm almost caught up, Mike. Stop yelling at me. Well, and Yachty, you hope that they're listening, but I got to be honest with you. A business that lost $5 billion last year doesn't care. They know that they have a captive audience. They know that until people go through the first and second buying cycle at the absolute minimum, people are going to go. We're not even talking about the fact that UK can't even come here. So there's still a whole nother genre of people that are going to come and blow a ton of money. So I don't know. Yeah, fall is very vague. If I say anything, I'll say this. Disney thought they had problems with people taking advantage of. Well, and I agree with you, So Cargo. I think that what you're going to see is that it's easier for people to use disability service now. It's easier for them to sign up. It's easier for them to do things. And, I guess the biggest complaint was I've never actually done it. I stood with somebody one day who did it. And I was like, you have to wait in line for an hour and a half to get, like, disability pass? Or like, sometimes, yeah. And I'm like, you could go stand in line for 3 lines and get your 3 rides. Like, and you still got to come back. I don't get it. This is Oh no, I never use my photo pass on rides or scan my magic band. See, you're gonna laugh, theme park. I have had the same question. Um, I believe that the chip that's in it is not what they tell you it is. I don't buy it. I've done enough RF tracking and enough with computer tracking to know if anybody doesn't believe that they know where we are in the park, they're mistaken.
It's been proven.
I'm not talking about the app on the phone. I'm talking about the app in your
No,
Magic.
I'm talking about. Well, I know you have to scan it into the park, but they know.
Well, and that's the thing
Always
is everyone thought it had to be that, oh well, you scanned into the ride and you know where you are. No, I'm absolutely convinced it's the same tracker that you would be under your scan, except it's outside. Yeah, see, and that's exactly what it's saying. Yep, limited availability throughout Disney press release. Everything is limited. They're not giving enough information, and it's done deliberately. Hello, James. Welcome in. Well, look at it like this, Theodore. The 10 grand vacation, you're going to get a Mickey bar. Let's see. I think you're. Uh-oh. Somebody agrees with me. That's always an issue. Well, there's been too many times where I've turned off my GPS in this, and I've had my location off. Still know where I am. Still know if I'm on property. And oh, by the way, we can have these off every day. I still get an email about being on property. Why? I live right next to the castle. My magic bands are sitting right there. They're literally on the other side of the screen. So if my GPS is off on my phone and it's off of Jen's, those are the only thing that would tell them I'm on property. So I have a hard time believing that it doesn't. Yeah, so what they're going to do is they're going to have. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to say that about Bob's birthday. That would be bad. Keep it Disney, David. Let's see. See, if you're using a card, not Magic Band, if you have this on at all, it will track it'll track you. If you have the card only, I think you're fine. Everything was good and smooth with fast passes. See, and I happen to agree with this. There was nothing wrong with the system. Absolutely nothing. And oh, by the way, if you don't think they're going to go back to it at some point when this epically fails, of course they are. But they got to try and recoup some of the money that they can. Exactly right, Heartland. This is the other side of it. When you show up and you scan in, now keep in mind you did scan in, but the boat knows when you pull up. It's because you're going under a tracker. There's an RFDI tracker right above your head, and you go right underneath it. Let's see. That's weird, though, Theme Park Lifestyle. Do you have the app on your phone? Because if you do, that would be how to track it. If they're not, you should be twice as worried as the rest of us. But, the point is that I think everybody's got to take a little bit of a breather with it in the sense that it's here. We've been talking about it for a long time. We knew it was coming. And let me say this to you. It's cheaper than I thought it would be. Maybe that's the upside here. Is I kept saying that I was here, and I was hearing some outrageous pricing, up to $300. Now, again, if you were to go on, if you take, $15 per ride times 10 rides, $150. So there is some merit to it. And if it's a $30 day, and those same 10 rides would be $300. Do I see the average person doing it? No, we're going to stand in line. If it takes 20% of the people out of line, wait times go down. If they're managing the park through reservations, maybe Winnie the Pooh's 20 minutes. No, I don't think they're going to do that. You got to remember something. Economics will dictate what happens here. This has nothing to do with opinion. This has to do with money. And you can't play both sides. So if you're going to have something that it's based on money, they're not going to revert back. What they'll wind up doing is there's a pushback. The same thing happened after 9/11. The second Pop Century Hotel was in the process of being built. There is no second Pop Century. It became Art of Animation. The issue is supply versus demand. When those things happen, that's what will push back. When people sit there and say, I'm not spending the money or I'm only going to go for one day, that's where you're going to wind up having an issue. So instead of a family of 4 coming in for their typical 2 or 3 day trip, which would have normally been 4 or 5, and they say, we're going to have a Disney day. We're not staying on property. We're going to stay in between Universal, SeaWorld, and Disney because I can get hotel transportation to and from the parks. So they're still eliminating that cost. They're able to go do more with their time. Disney's going to realize that they're losing people to other things and potentially losing them for those week-long trips. That's when you'll see it change. And it has to, because that's the way economics works. And then what are they going to do? They're going to incentivize it by giving out Disney Dining Plan, Fast Pass programs. And once they start to give out Fast Pass programs, guess what? Lightning Lane's dead. I don't believe it's here to stay. I think it's a short-term thing, and short-term might be 5 years. But they cannot continue to charge people through the nose to do these things, especially while giving less service. So it just can't happen. What did So put in there? There's a theme park in Canada that charges $75. See, but it's like anything else. If you take, and this is the old adage of the frog in the hot water and how to boil it. If you take mildly warm water and put a frog into it, it will jump out. If you put boiling water and put a frog into it, it jumps out. But if you want to boil the frog slowly, you put it in cold water and heat it up slowly over time, and it will not leave. That's where they made their mistake here. They did not do things in a tiered level to make us accept it. They went from here to here, and that's it. And now everyone's going freaking out. But let me ask you a question. I doubt there's one person here that's not a Disney person. Are you not going to go? Maybe you'll go less, but the question is, are you ready to boycott Disney? Are you going to sit there and say, I'm not going? I'm turning off my Disney Plus. I'm turning in my Disney badges. I'm taking all my ears, all the things that I own, all my stuff. I'm putting it online on eBay, and I'm selling it all. And I'm done with Disney. Have a nice day.
So cancel Hulu to stop watching ABC and every
And
other
Fox.
thing because Disney is huge.
James, they lost a lot of money. They're a corporation. I don't have a problem with them making the money back. And I've said on this show 100 times, they're going to make it back on the backs of the people who support them, which is stupid, but it is what they're going to do. And they're going to do it for a little while. You're going to see it happen until we push back. Dave, you have an account, man. Let's see. What about club level perk? That's also a good point, Cher. I think that anywhere that Disney sees the opportunity to make money, they're going to. If they believe that they can charge you for it, they're going to charge you for it. The price. By the way, we're not even talking about the price of merch. Merch went up. Hot dogs went up. Drinks went up. We're not even talking about the fact that there's something that has been rumored coming down the pipes. I would not be surprised to see that's the next perk to go away. And I hate to even say it on here because God forbid they're watching and they're listening to what we're sitting here saying. There's a perk that I'm not even going to bring it up, but I will say this: it's a perk I take advantage of every single day. And if they take it away, I don't know what I would do. I'm not sure how I would. I'm not sure how I would navigate it. But and if anybody wants to know, DM me. I'll talk to you about it offline. I legit do not want to drop it in here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you know exactly what
I
I'm
know
talking about. Let's see. Wait till Epic Universe. See, and that's the other side, Frank. If Epic Universe does what it's supposed to do, that will help offset it, and that's the point. This is about supply and demand. You have Universal. Does SeaWorld actually draw from the other two parks? No, neither does Legoland. They're the occasional park that someone goes to. Very few vloggers go to it. We vlog it a lot. We've tried live streaming it. I'm done live streaming it because it's absolutely atrocious. And the copyrights are through the roof.
But I got my pass for practically nothing, so that's why I have to.
And the funny part is we're contemplating canceling it because I don't see the value anymore. And I get Busch Gardens for free, and I still don't care. So
every other one of their parks,
yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. So
no, I don't buy it.
And Bella outgrew like the Sesame Street park too, so she got she got one of the rides at Busch Gardens, and the girl asked her to get off because her legs were too long. I was like, that's great.
I missed that. Dave, the answer is yes to families that can afford it. Yes, they won't go. Brian, that's not actually accurate. The reason being is that you may not go yearly. Maybe it's every other. Maybe it's every third year. Okay, but people will save up. And oh, by the way, do you want to know one of the cheapest ways to go to Disney? Go with 3 other families and rent a house. It's super affordable.
Oh, yeah.
You can get an Airbnb with 4 bedrooms and everybody cram in with air mattresses. I've seen it done. And it costs you less than a hotel room. This is not hard. It's just where will the level, and this comes back to what I said before, and I got a lot of blowback for it, but I used the word service. It used to be stay at a resort, get up, hit commissary in the morning, get your $15 mug full with 4 ounces of liquid, be done drinking it by the time you hit the bus station, then go, what do I do with it? Because you can't refill it in the park. And then you're in the park for the day on a Disney dining plan. That's not going to happen. So, you're going to see it kind of be a little bit different.
Hi, Teacups, and hi, Teresa.
Teacups, Teresa, hello. Let's see. Didn't they already tease the dining plan? I think is back, or is on its way back.
Announced
There's 2 plans.
The plans, but they haven't announced pricing, I don't think yet. Or unless they did, I missed it.
Here's a perfect example. This was this morning in the park. $70. $70.
Is that for?
Skip, how many were you?
I'm gonna say 2, but that's my guess.
Let's see how many he was, because that's for Skip. He was in the park. I've been talking to him
I'm gonna
about
say it was a party.
FP merch is
Otherwise,
being
it'd
pressed.
be like 100.
Oh, look at this. Hey, update everybody. FPE merch is being pressed right now.
Fantastic, because I think I have
We have a bunch of people
I
that
have a
want to buy
couple,
merch.
and I have an order that I need to fulfill as well.
We are Universal multiple times. Disney Universal Park. Yeah, has to be. This is bad corp. Oh, I missed that. That stupid thumb. Bad corporate echo chamber. This is based on law. Well, and I don't disagree with you, Theodore, but at the same time, they're going to do it. And you guys have heard me say it. It was going to be on our backs all along. The negative to it is will it have long-term repercussions? In other words, will people say, to hell with it, I'm not going? When that happens, you'll start seeing $16.99 again for 4 nights, 5 days, including Disney Dining Plan and free Fast Pass and Photo Pass. And they'll entice you to come back. And that's what will happen. And people have very short-term memory loss when it comes to seeing the mouse. They'll walk through and go, oh, I missed this so much. I remember when we used to come every day. And then it's about reliving those memories. That's what they're counting on, is nostalgia. So it's just not going to go over well. SeaWorld is just fun. Is just full of with locals. I don't disagree with that either. And here it is. We're planning a trip in December to Magic Kingdom, Universal, SeaWorld, instead of all Disney, because it makes sense. If you can save money, and by the way, there were hotels, I know at the beginning of summer, Rosin hotels were $69 a night. They have transportation to all the parks. $69 was half of what you could stay on property. What?
Good.
Just relax.
No, Mike's not. I understand this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I think people are still upset is that Disney is finally taking away. And this is a fact too. I think another reason why people are still upset is that Disney is finally taking away the last basically free thing, and that's the thing is Disney has given away so much free stuff for so long that, yeah, that it's we have gotten used to Disney's service, and we've gotten used to how much we can save by going there. But Disney's short-sighted in this sense. Um, there's 80 billion things you could buy, and they keep pumping out merchandise. They're not realizing that if we have more disposable income, we will buy the stuff that they want us to buy. It's $18 for a balloon. $18 for a balloon.
But they'll replace it if it pops.
First of all, you can't fly with it. Okay, so it's $18 for the week. Secondly, $18, or I could go buy a stuffy for 25, or I can go to World of Disney where it's 2 for 22. I'm sorry, it's pure idiocy. And so what we're talking about here is we're not even talking about the merchandise. We're not talking about the fact that the 50s merch is outrageous in price. But we're going to buy it. We're going to buy these things. They've got us around their finger and they know it. So we can all complain, and that's what this open forum was for everybody to get it off their chest. Why? Because we're Disney people. We're still going to go. I'm still going to be in the park tomorrow. And we just have to realize that with the prices that are going up, did Pete come in?
Pete's here, yeah.
Hello, Pete.
Dave's behind on chat.
I'm way behind on chat.
Ask Wheels.
I'm really good at being behind on chat. Well, especially when we're doing an open forum, I want to make sure that I'm addressing everybody's concerns.
Yes, agreed.
But they took away Magical Express. They took away the parades. They took away the stage shows, and they're still wanting full price. And that's when you start to get to a place where you go, okay, there has to be blowback at some point. And with them making the money on our backs, it's not going to stop for 3 to 4 buying cycles. It has to. It has to continue going like this. You're going to have everybody that's going to walk through the gates for the first time that they haven't been here in 2 years and have that emotional release, that moment of, I haven't been here in 2 years. I'm overwhelmed. I'm ecstatic. The second time they come back, they're going to feel the same way. By the third time, they're going to start to question, do I need to be here for 3 days? Do I need to drop $4,000 when I could spend $3,000, save $1,000, still hit Disney, hit Universal and Legoland or SeaWorld, or go on iDrive? So there's a lot there. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind.
So Skip said it was for 2 people, which I thought the $70 for 2.
Yeah.
Because I know how much we paid for 3 people, and one was a small human.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
70 for breakfast. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yachty, good night. Sorry I missed that. In May, it was $175 per day for 2 people, lunch, dinner, approximately.
Someone else spent $320 at August.
This is the point, though.
Do you know how many people?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
$320 outrageous for a meal.
Like
if you're not telling me it's 10 people, we got a problem.
Like when we went for lunch for her birthday, and that was like 3 years ago. So
that was on. She was 6. It cost us $250.
Yeah,
but that was with a cake.
This
not that that matters. It was $35.
No, and I had a sangria, so it wasn't really.
Our family was Disney, and we're
when drinks were a little cheaper too. Like,
what do you say? 18 for a drink and mix.
Yes, it's like that here too. There's certain margaritas that are $18, and the line is always like long to go get them. But the drinks they have in Hollywood Studios on Sunset Boulevard, they have like a margarita and then the drink of the month, which it's been the same one for 2 months now. It's $13 or $14, and it's just like it's a cup, maybe an 8-ounce cup, but it's a little crazy.
Let's see. When's the best time to visit parks? That's a great question. Actually, right now. No, all jokes aside, there's typically a dip. With COVID, I expected it to be a little different. And Mike and I actually had this conversation last night. typically you see it bump back up for Labor Day, and then we get a dip until November. October is going to throw that off this year because the 50th. Typically speaking, this is a good time of the year because kids go back to school and we see a dip. You'll see another dip in January. January is a fantastic time to come to the parks. Used to be the first week in December was epic. That is no longer the case. But typically September is decent, but it's also the height of hurricane season, so you never know what you're going to get. But January typically is one of the better times of the year. Let's see. Boo, 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 boo. The stream we did with Pete last night was epic. For those of you who didn't catch it, go back to Pete's stream last night. This is the fourth person that's actually mentioned last night's stream. Chomps and I were talking about it earlier. It was really funny. Steve was fantastic on it. It was really a lot of fun. So go back and watch it. It was really funny.
Oh, so as this team.
Oh, yep. Jen's got her Spirit jersey on.
The best Spirit jersey they ever made. So
let's see. You got a question here. Anyone in chat owns a house or Airbnb close? Now, Magical Escape, check back with us because I am actually working with a company right now that may be sponsoring us. If they do, there will be private owners that you can do this through. So by all means, definitely check back with us. Hit us up on Instagram or on our email, and we'll keep you in touch.
Keep you.
We are actively working with some companies that are going to be sponsoring FPE so that we can expand the channel quite dramatically. Actually, what's coming in the next couple of weeks will be pretty epic. So yeah, definitely stay in touch with us on that. Pete, right now I'm leaving in my chair. I'll be there. We can't wait to have you. Can't wait to see you. Let's see. I think it'll be a different September this year because of COVID. Diz, without a doubt, we're already seeing that there's been news reports of cancellations because
they've
of COVID.
had a bunch of cancellations in hotels, and they're like right now they're giving they're just trying to get people in there. They know for the 50th, there's a lot of people not canceling that first week of October. No. They're like, no,
they'll be in a hazmat suit before they cancel. But that's why this is an abject failure, because if they had done this in July when people didn't care and they said
when the money was coming in,
money was flying in, they were saying the park capacity was at 70% no.
And and it seems like the vacations that I know people that are coming and they're here and that have come, they did very long vacations, either knowing it. They're like, oh yeah, they're going to increase their prices. Let's get in while we can. But I had friends that were here for 12 days, one of them, and they were on Disney property. I think they went to Universal once, but they stayed on property. They were in Disney. They ate a meal at a sit-down place at least once a day. So, and without a dining plan, it was a family of 6.
See, and the other side of it is that, I'm reading some of the things that Airbnbs are expensive. They're really not. It depends upon if you're going for one of the themed places that's literally overlooking in like Horizon West, yeah, you're going to pay for it. If you're 25 minutes away from property on the other side of Animal Kingdom, and again, contact us. We're happy to point you guys in the right direction. Don't go to the wrong places. There are some really, really bad choices. I'm not talking about individual properties. I'm talking about locations. You can easily be 45 minutes away from Disney and not realize it. But it's not really that expensive. There are some huge perks of staying on property, one of which is transportation. But they've taken away one of the other things by making it so that you have to pay for parking. When you have to pay for parking at a resort when your car's going to sit there for 5 days, it's like having a house guest. Versus staying off property, you have to figure out what's going to offset. And there are lots of tips and tricks around doing some of this stuff. We've produced some videos that explains to you how to use them. I'm not going to tell you exactly which ones, but I will. Yeah, go back and take a look at them. There are park tricks. There's how to save money. Are you okay?
No, my hair got.
What happened to you? You wearing a wig?
No.
Good Lord.
Sorry. They're saying I'm going to have to go fix things.
Go get a hairdresser.
I am
call somebody over and
it's
say,
all
hey, what are you doing?
I'm not Paul Abdul. I can't.
Let's see. well, I can tell you once the borders open. Yeah, and that's the thing. I went to Orlando social media conventions. Yep, that's a beautiful hotel. It's one of the biggest in the area. Oh my goodness, I caught up on chat. That never happens. The Disney Springs area resorts are a great value location. We just
The one on Hotel, the ones on Hotel Boulevard. Yeah.
yeah, and look, if you use the system correctly, did Megan H come in and I just didn't see her? If Megan, if you came in, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you. There's been a lot of chat, and I've been trying to keep up.
Yes, Megan. You mean Megan G?
Megan G,
Amy H.
Amy H, Megan G. I'm struggling right now. Got a lot going on in my head. And there it goes, just flying by. Waiting for the Jen's wig, just tip $20 notification.
Oh my! Stop that. That's really
That was
funny.
fantastic. There's a lot of
That's
things that you
really
can do
funny.
if you stay locally. You don't even need the Uber and Lyft. And oh, by the way, that brings up another sore subject with me. Where's the minivans?
They're sitting in the
There's-
parking lot.
We
Auto
drive
care.
past them every day. Where are the minivans? Like, they need to bring back more service, and that's the point. But there's a lot of ways around some of this stuff. I looked earlier today for 3 days. DoubleTree Disney came out, and yes, that's exactly it. You can stay off property now. That DoubleTree, because I know exactly which one you're talking about, will take you to the property, and you saved money, and you stayed at a nicer hotel. So it, without a doubt, can absolutely be done, and that's kind of the point. Is there are a lot of ways to save money, have a great experience. Most of the hotels that are around Lake Vista will take you over. You know, like there's the Crown, there's Embassy Suites, there's a bunch of them. I mean, save money. You're not saving anything. Your car literally to get dinged because the parking spaces are this big. So you're paying to have your car get dented. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand a lot of it right now. Let's see. That's a great question, Jen. Did bed knobs and broomsticks ever find out?
Yes, they commented on the post. They unfortunately
Today's been a rough day for me.
They unfortunately could not be in the stream, so when they rewatched it, they realized they won, and they saw the post on Instagram that we put up, and they've been in communication with me on Instagram.
By the way, if you're ninja watching, because apparently they do, congratulations.
Yes,
Minivans were paid for service, right? Yes, they were.
it was $25 anywhere on Disney property. It was ideal if you were running late.
And by the way, Brian, I was actually going to bring that up in the next segment because I have a picture for that. Surprise.
If you were running late, they would pick you up literally. Well, we were staying at Art of Animation, and they would come actually by the Little Mermaid building. We didn't even have to walk to the front.
Nope.
Picked us up at the building, took us right to where the buses drop off.
Yep.
You know, and it's not like Uber and Lyft where they drop you off at.
We had 25
TC.
minutes to make it to a fast pass, and we got there. We got on the ride on time.
Just in time.
I mean, it was a great service. Oh, by the way, drivers knew everything, every secret, every Disney off-menu item. They knew everything. They were tremendous. It was an epic service, and it is sorely, sorely missed. And if they did it and they would drive me home, I wouldn't even drive to the park. I would take it every day. That's just me. Motel 6, they'll leave the light on for you.
That's fantastic. Hello, Presidential Tourist.
Presidential Tourist, welcome in. Let's see. You can tell Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that contrast. Yeah, bed knobs and broomsticks we're kind of skipping around, so let me throw this up real quick. For this contest, we did the giveaway last night. Bed knobs and broomsticks won the grand prize giveaway. We also had Stevie Lee won hat and mask. Who was the other winner? Who else won last night?
A lot of people won.
There's a lot of people who won.
somewhere.
Dave went all epic on
Mike
giveaways.
B won, Amy H won, Stevie Lee.
they've got into an Oprah mode and just started giving stuff away.
A couple other people.
I love giving
One or
stuff
two
away.
other people. Some masks and stuff.
These months, you told me the parks are calmer and the weather's not as hot. Actually, it's hot right now. Wallace, don't kid yourself. It was 100. It felt like 103 today, so it is super hot. January, it's much cooler. It's actually quite pleasant to go to the parks. Gets dark early, and it's actually really pretty. So that would be what I would tell you. Yes, minivans was an extra of lift. Yep, they were fantastic. I really truly miss them.
Yes, and Amanda Orville want a mask. My eyes are like not working today.
It's been a rough day. We've been trying to get a bunch of stuff done. Let's go back.
And then I said, and I was saying what a beautiful day was. It wasn't raining, and then I drove and it decided to rain. So
This for the mass chat. That's fantastic. Let's see. Oh, Steve. Yeah, Stevie made the coolest video, by the way. I'm going to be posting it on my Instagram story. She actually went in front of her television when she won. It was
It's really funny.
cute. It was really funny. It was really funny. Prize for one. Disney wants more money. Disney wants Disney wants more money. Let's see. And yeah, Skip, it was hot last night, but the truth is, comparatively speaking to the way it's been over the summer, last night was pleasant. We were in.
it was humid.
It was humid, but there was a nice breeze. We met up with Social Blade last night in Epcot after the fireworks, which, by the way, they were absolutely amazing. They were a lot of fun. So if you don't know who Social Blade is, go check them out. Jen's about to drop in a link, I think.
Well, there are other channels.
And they have another channel.
Our Twin Life family.
Our Twin Life family. But Social Blade is it's an analytics website I've actually used in the past. So it was kind of cool to meet them as a computer dork. It was a lot of fun. But it was nice out last night. There was a nice breeze. It was, I call it, a nice Florida night. It wasn't raining. It was nice out. Let's see. So Cargo peels the clearance sticker off Mickey's back, hangs that in shave. That's fantastic.
Have a good night, teacups.
Teacups, have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. We appreciate your insight, your input. And once again, my daughter loves your walkthrough of Disneyland Adventures. So,
And she's watching the new one.
she's watching the new ones. She absolutely loves your channel. So thank you. It keeps her entertained.
She's hilarious.
It's so funny. She was singing the song in the car that you
hum.
when you're playing the game. I was listening to it in the car on the way home from Epcot last night.
Teacups don't get dizzy crew. That was kind of funny. It was really good.
Let's see. Alrighty. So
Good night,
nice chat
Harlan
tonight.
family.
Harlan Family Adventures, everybody. Check them out. Fantastic people also. Great people in here tonight. Everybody's kind of doing their thing. We really appreciate everybody coming in and going over it. So we're going to kind of switch gears. I think we beat the Genie thing to death. Do I hum? I actually had no idea. That's funny.
It's like I don't know. I don't know.
I legitimately could have Bella come down and do it for you if you hang on. If you hum
No,
out, but she's in bed.
She's in.
The next time you're in during a day chat, she won't forget. I promise. So I'll have her do it. It's really kind of funny. Off to bed, share the magic. We appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the chat and watching you guys for awesome. Well, we're glad that you did that, and thank you for saying that we rock. We really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful night on that. We're going to kind of switch gears anyway off of the lightning lane and some of that other stuff. So, like for instance, this is one of the cooler pictures that came out this week. I was really happy to see this. This is what they're doing with Epcot Ball. These are the new photos that they released of what it will look like. And I thought it was pretty neat because they even shared a picture of them working on it in the middle of the night and what the stage shows and what the light shows will look like. I thought that was kind of, whoops, I just blew up my whole screen. Let's go back. So there, that's new. That's news as well as to what Epcot's getting ready for with the it's not their 50th, it's 40th, I think, next year. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. My favorite color on this, and I'm going to put it up again, it looks like a Fabergé egg. I think that is just gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. This to me is really cool. It looks like the Death Star if it was actually ever finished. and this is the Death Star before it got finished. Let's see. Epcot will rock. I'll see you in DM in a minute. Oh, absolutely. Magical Escape. Definitely do so. So it's going to be different. Yeah, exactly, Brian. There's going to be different lighting configurations. The way that it's going to look is going to be beautiful. I can't even imagine what it's going to look like with the fireworks going off from Harmonious at the same time. I think this is something, it's going to be really special. I know everyone's had some blowback on Epcot. We're all real quick to jump to traditional nostalgia versus what's coming. And I think that there's going to be some beautiful things that are going to happen. I'm going to miss some of the traditional things. But I think it's going to be beautiful, and I think there's going to be a lot of things that Epcot's going to offer that if you've never gone and done the Epcot experience. For those of you who are familiar with Epcot, when you go past Test Track, there's a little bridge that goes to the left, and there's a building that sits out in the water. It's right by the bathrooms. That cuts over to Mexico. Inside that building, right now they're doing wings and beer. But attached to that is Epcot Experience. It's an 11-minute show. It's on this channel, by the way, if you want to go check it out. It is a truly, truly cool experience. It tells you what's going on. It shows you that they're going to be doing, it looks like projections on the ball, which I also think would be cool. So there's a lot of really cool things out there that, that would be really awesome to do. So I think the ball is going to look really neat. I think that Harmonious, we started seeing the water jets on yesterday. That looked pretty cool. I can't wait to see what it's going to be. We've had so much buildup and anticipation. Let's see what it's going to be so that we can give a true critique of what they've done. But it really is. These pictures are gorgeous. I mean, I can't wait. So. One of the other things that's going on right now is the Fab 50. It's all the characters. And Disney today released a video about the casting of them and the actual pouring of the gold into the molds. I think what surprised me, and please comment in the chat, who else thought they were like this big?
They're
huge. They're the size of a small child.
I was like,
they're
the size
really
of a
big.
3-year-old.
Yeah, they're really big.
An average 3-year-old.
I was really surprised to see how tall they were and how big they were. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out on my Instagram page. I have it posted. It's the last post I just put up. But I think I was surprised by the overall size. They keep showing these up close personal shots, and they look like the little characters that are in Magic Kingdom right now.
Someone the other day took the pictures of the ones at Magic Kingdom,
and they're like,
and we're trying to say we're the gold one. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get started.
I dropped into that chat and said, no, I don't think so. Those are bronze. It has nothing to do with it.
I think everybody did, Debbie.
I thought but I thought they were going to be small, like the ones that are in the hub. That's really what I thought, that they were the same size. No, these things are pretty big. I think I was really kind of shocked to see. There's one of, I think it was Sorcerer Mickey. It was one of them, or Figment. I was blown away. The thing was like this tall off the ground. I mean, it was like, it's big. So if you haven't seen them, they're absolutely epic. I really think I'm very impressed with what they are. My biggest hope is that they don't take them away after the 50th is over. I'm hoping that they stay all over the grounds, because where else are they going to go?
Well, they're going to be like in different parks.
So I know, but I'm just saying, like, I hope they leave them on the grounds and that they do that. It's pretty cool. It's kind of epic. I think that it's something totally, totally different. But yeah, go check it out on Instagram. The video is really, really cool. They show the casting process, how they actually made them, and then the actual sizes of them, which, again, I was totally thrown off by. I don't think I actually expected them to be that big. So we've gone over that. Some of the other things, you guys know that we're putting out some new merch. As a matter of fact, Theme Park Lifestyles was nice enough to tell us to be pressed. I'm going to show you some concept art real quick of things that are coming out soon. This is one of the ones that we're contemplating doing. It's a baseball jersey. It actually buttons up in the front. That's one we're thinking about doing. There's going to be some Instagram stuff. That's another one. I love that. Could be a mix of the two. Not sure. We're going to see what kind of response we get from people. We also have some new masks coming out in the future. These are going to be the neoprene masks. I'm a fan of the neoprenes and the cottons. It's just when I'm walking around talking in the park, it's very hard for me not to talk or for me not to be able to breathe in the cotton mask. It goes into my mouth. So Theme Park Lifestyles is making that for us. These shirts are coming out like really soon, next week maybe. You're going to start seeing them appear on the website. They have the printed sleeves. This one seems to be the most popular. And then the only design change to this is we're going to take the Explore from the front and put it on the back, across the back, just like where it says Let's Explore Together there, except it'll say Explore the Galaxy's Edge. So we have some really cool shirts that are coming, a lot of really cool merch that's coming out. It's really going to be cool. Rumor they will charge us to look at the statues. Okay, I'm done.
You will need a Genie pass too.
Yes, your photo pass. Otherwise, they turn invisible. Hi, Dave. Just want to stop in for a minute. Manny the man, everybody. Welcome back in. Merch looks cool. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Debbie.
And Manny wants the wall.
For answering me. So, what did we miss? Because I saw anyone. What is? Oh, really big. You missed it. Sorry.
The statues. Someone answered. It's all good.
I missed the question. My bad. Good. Sorry, So Cargo. Yeah, the statues, if you go check them out on my Instagram page, they're gigantic. I did not expect them to be that big. I thought the statues were like this big. I was
very wrong because
a bit wrong.
Everybody thought they were going to be this. They were just going to replace the ones in the hub.
That's what I thought. And they're like 3 feet tall, some of them. I mean, I was really surprised. Let's see. What am I missing?
Benny just came in.
Benny!
Oh, he just got back to his hotel.
I was going to say, Benny's here.
That's right.
Let's see. Big hug. Thank you, Wallace. Brian, don't even play it. Be an extra charge. That's fantastic. Benny, back to the hotel. 11:45. He was last to leave.
Or the transportation.
3 feet tall. It's almost me. That was funny. I don't remember Nickelodeon. I thought it was still there. Is that bad? I hope your birthday stay is going well. Absolutely. Love that everybody's paying attention to whose birthdays are where, what's going on. Happy birthday to everybody. This is the fun part of doing this community. And yeah, I think it's still there. That's what I thought too. It's not. Okay. Well. Be careful with Star Wars merch. AKA Star Wars. Yeah, the only way they can come after me is if it's an exact replica, which none of my merch is. Everything is altered. So, and if they want to come after me, they can have $12. But the long and the short of it is, there's a lot of cool things coming down the pipe for us. News-wise, I think we've absolutely beaten the other thing to death. The other thing that we really didn't even talk about is the fact that we touched on it for about 4 seconds and then left it. The mask thing. Like now, all of a sudden, you don't need them outside. You don't need them in outside queues. 2 days ago, I was a Dumbo saying I didn't understand it. They took it away again. I'll get more clarification when I go in the park tomorrow. They kind of explain it, but not really. I think Disney's PR people, if you're watching, hire me. I'm better at this than you are.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would be happy to get the information and get it out to the people because, wow, are you epically failing.
Senior Mod, thank you so much.
Senior Mod, thank you. Thank you guys so much for doing this, night after night. We really do. We really appreciate you guys so much. There's a lot of things that you guys are gonna be seeing that are gonna change with the channel, and it's because of things like this, and from our membership program. For those of you who are members of the program, we totally love it. Yes, you can be my assistant. We are doing so many things that with the channel that you guys are going to see change over time.
He said late night pizza.
Who's got late night pizza?
No, that's what the tip little message was.
Oh, late night pizza. Well, I like late night pizza. I would love it if AP Pass included. See, that would be just like Universal, but Disney's not going to include anything for free right now. You may see it in the future because you're going to see a lot of people that are going to blow back on things.
That's funny.
You know, and that's kind of the point is, you know, you're going to start to see once the cycles go through, they're going to have to entice us to come back because they are going to lose annual pass holders and other people will replace them. They're going to lose the 5-day adventurer and they'll go elsewhere. And then they're going to have to do something to bring them back. Just like if anybody remembers, pre-COVID, Universal was giving 3 extra months away. So if you signed up for Universal, the 12-month pass, you actually got 15 months. So, you know, you're going to see.
Here.
Senior mod. Ooh, wait. Who needs swag?
Florida theme
Love
park
it.
just put that up on his stories.
So Theme Park Lifestyle is posting stuff about the merch right now. And thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate you guys more than you know.
That's funny. Okay, I get it now. I understand because I got a different message. So thank you, assistant. Why have
You guys are killing me.
That's not
So, you know, but everything that you guys do with, matter of fact, I have new member. Let me do this right now because I want to. Since I'm talking about membership and the folks who support the channel day in and day out, here's the new one. We just made this one. This is for all of our members. This is our Elite Explorers. They get T-shirts and special privileges, and they get to help us pick out the new merch, what they like, what they don't like. This is for our Expedition Explorers. These folks get vinyls and all other different kind of perks and member chats and, you know, access to things. And then our Explorers, who are our main supporters. These are the folks who come in day in and day out. You'll notice that there's 3 pages of Explorers. We have tons of them. Consider joining up and becoming an Explorer. Consider doing it today. And there's Benny, the birthday boy, right there. And we totally thank you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. We appreciate you, and we thank you for your support. So we always want to make sure that we're thanking everybody because of what we do. So Cargo is going to be right back. We'll see you in a few. I have a question for you guys. I'm going to send to Insta so I don't. Fantastic. Has to do with member perks. Fantastic. So we'll take care of that. Kitty cat. Meow meow. My bad. Again, I was being rude. Right, never. Okay, so that has to do with everybody being nice. I had expressed an interest to be an expedition. Yes, you do.
I think you just go on and upgrade because I've seen it done on other chats that have membership.
This one knows everything,
And
Manny.
I'm guessing you go into like the little membership area and you can upgrade.
If you have a
'cause
problem-
honestly, I can't do anything with that. That's like all.
If you have a problem, we'll sit down and work, and we'll walk you through
Yeah.
it. We'll figure it out.
But I believe because I was on another channel who I'm on a member on, and then someone came in and they upgraded their membership. So
I love
The
when
person
Dave
might-
Humble catches up on the chat. That's great. So, yeah, Just Skip was just here. So they just finished up a vacation, and then Benny's here right now. So, like, there's all kinds of cool stuff, and that's kind of the point is
the membership button, when you're on our page, it should be when you scroll on the top, there's community, and then there's membership on the app. And I know you can do it on the computer. I don't know if you can do it. Yeah, I think you have to be on a URL or on the app.
well, how else would you do it?
Well, no, it's on the iPad. I can't do anything with the community. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm a little tired, so pardon me if I'm.
Hang on, I'm actually reading something. So entertain the troops for just a
Oh
second.
no, you have to put the child to bed too. So she's reading.
Stop calling me a child.
Perfect. I will look at. Oh, she sent it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm reading it. I'm actually reading it right now.
Which is probably going to be brought over to me.
No.
Okay. Oh wait, Mike Wheeler will explain what to do because he's
There
pretty
we
good
go.
at.
Eric, hello.
Is it true they removed the innovation area music loop in Epcot? If you were an Android device. Okay, so Mike Wheeler is now telling everyone where things would be.
Eric, if you give us a second, Mike probably knows the answer to that.
Yeah, because
But entertain everybody while I read this real quick.
should I dance?
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Mike said, the membership if you're on iOS, you have to bring the stream up in Safari and go through the desktop view to find the membership button. Okay, maybe I just have it on my app. I have no idea. If you're on an Android device, it should pop up and show normally. I think it does it. It might do it on the Apple app also. Because if I go on the app, I go into membership, it'll tell me about the membership. Let me go somewhere where I'm not. Yeah, because I know I've been on channels. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. There's on the URL. There's a little membership button. I know what Mike's talking about. I know what my stuff. Yeah. So Mike is right. I'm wrong because I was looking at my own page.
Mike is always right.
Yes.
Just listen to Mike.
So when you're on the URL, it'll say you put in YouTube, the Florida Park Explorers. It'll have a little thing that says join, and you click on that, and that's where all the membership information is. So.
I need Powerball numbers. If you're passing them out,
And then
I'll take
Wheeler's
them.
going to post a link in the chat. And they're actually, I always forget, pinned to the top of the chat is not only our, what do you call it, our Stream Elements tipping bot, it's also the membership is the second link. So,
And then,
I'm sorry, I forgot.
and then question for Mike, if you know the answer to this. There was a question in the chat that said, is it true that they removed the innovation area music loop in Epcot? I believe the answer is yes, but I'm not 100% sure. So I believe that is true. And then Crew It Up Explorer Troops makes it sound like we're children.
You said entertain the troops is what you said to me, and that's he's pretty much means that he's pretty much bringing your words back at you.
I was going to say, for someone who
No, okay.
I won't go there. I won't do it. Dave, on the last live, you mentioned a pretty big thing called FP Network. Ooh, I'd love to give you FP Network information. Those are cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I would say yes, absolutely. I just didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to seem ignorant. Why show you that I am? Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely talk to you about it without a doubt. So let's see. I just
Yes, they have. Unfortunately, he just answered
Yep.
because they're going to be bringing in the new music for when the Creation Shop opens, which is what is replacing.
So Brian, one of the
Master.
things that you just asked, which was I had mentioned something about the FPE network. Okay, I'm done. You are not a distraction, so I appreciate you. And hanging out the other night was absolutely fun. By the way, that was really really funny.
In another, we won't say who's chat.
So that was
funny.
That was kind of funny.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a good time. But Brian, to answer your question, the FPE network is something I've been working on for quite a few weeks. As a matter of fact, between sponsors and investors, I have been working with to get this up and going. It is something that no one has ever done on YouTube before. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. It's something that is near and dear to me. I think that as it comes out, it will do something that nobody has seen on YouTube yet. And we're not 100% ready to release it yet. I had a meeting today about it. As a matter of fact, that's why my day got a little bit long. We were supposed to head into the parks, but frankly, I couldn't do both. That's why we did the home stream tonight. I have Dory Brain. I got to get so Cargo. You're preaching to the choir.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah,
just
keep swimming. Let's see.
I'm
All right,
investigating.
Mike's taking care of that. Hey, Troops, let's figure out how to get Manny upgraded. Keep picking on that word troops there, crew.
We're working on it. I have an
so-
idea.
But the bottom line is, Brian, is I'm developing a concept that will help us work together, that will do something that hasn't been done, and it will make the YouTube community stronger. It will allow people um, to thrive in a condition where I believe there's not a lot of
Wait a
camaraderie.
second.
And I would imagine you're going to start to see information come out, I would say within the next 2 weeks. I've been talking with sponsors who are, to say slightly interested would be an understatement. Um, it's kind of hard because not only am I trying to put together sponsors for this channel, and I just kind of gave it away a little bit, but FPE Network is going to be a separate entity, and it is something that is really, really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, I don't think anyone's ever seen anything like this. And when I was pitching it with the investor I was talking to today, their eyes almost shot out of their head. So, that's kind of the point is um, we want to keep things innovative. We want to help people who want to be YouTubers. It is something that I have said, over and over again, that's near and dear to me, is how to be a YouTuber, how to do these things. I don't know if most of you are aware of this. It may seem like we're all friends and we all know each other. That is as far from the truth as possible. Do we know our little cliques and niches and things like this? Yes, without a doubt. But can I walk up to now? Hold on a second, because this will be funny. It's not like I could just, I don't know, walk up to Tim Tracker and get my picture taken with. Oh wait, I did. But I don't know Tim. I don't know Adam. I don't know. Can I walk up to Nate and say, "Hey, yeah, I can walk." I can walk up to any one of these people and say hello. They don't know who I am. I know who they are because of their videos, but they don't know who I am. That doesn't mean that they won't at some point, or they're not getting to know me. Or as I've heard, there's a lot of people talking about FPE, and that's fantastic. That's the goal here. Let's see. See, and as So Cargo put, we're definitely not all friends. Going to be, it's there's certain groups of people that know each other, but if there's an issue, and you're a YouTuber and you have no idea what to do, there's nowhere to go. There's no way to know what to do. There's no way to do these things. It's why I started the YouTube can YouTube classes, which we've had a couple of people sign up for. Matter of fact, Brian's one of them. He's going to be earning his live streaming badge only after you produce your video, sir. And so that's one of the things. That Florida feeling. Hello there.
Someone did it the other night.
It's we have to do a better job of coming together. And what's funny is we do it during charity events. We do it during other things. We all kind of put ourselves aside. DC and Michelle do Ninja watching. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. We have to do it differently. There's a different way of doing things. And I believe I've hit something. Everyone else is going to go, why didn't I think to do this? Sometimes it just has to be the guy who does it, and that's what I'm doing. So, Cargo, I happen to agree with you. There are some fantastic people rolling through here tonight. So I appreciate every single one of you coming in and hanging out with us at home while we're taking the night off from the park. So we really appreciate every single person stopping by. Dave, catch you later. I'm hard to catch. See you later, Manny. Thanks so much as always, for coming in. Thanks for being here. I know you've got a ton going on at the moment, so go take care of that kitty cat. But at the end of the day, Brian's actually putting it up there right now. The Disney community can be a little toxic. He's seen some of the things that go on. There's something that happens where when you're on the outside looking in, it's like, oh, look, it's all Disney magic. Then you pull back the curtain, and the wizard's revealed to be the wizard. So
It's
there,
Bob Chapek.
it's Bob Chapek. So there's a lot of those things. YouTube does have a seedy side. There are people on like a special case positivity. Must be that time of night where Spectrum said it was enough. So, but you guys are all saying the same thing. If you look at what's being said in a row, from Theodore to Magical Escape to So Cargo, you know, you might want to scroll up earlier comments about watching guns from Brian. What did I miss? I missed something. I'm always missing something. Troop Master. Dave. Nope. I got that one. Live streaming. Got that. I got that. I think I caught up. I hope I did. Who knows? Put it this way: every Disney movie has a villain. Yeah, see, the community that we're developing is to bring people together that are like-minded. We enjoy doing things. We're Disney people. We keep on Disney. And I'm not saying that all Disney streamers aren't that way, that they all don't have their own Disney community that they're promoting. But I'm going to give you a perfect example. I was ninja watching a bunch of channels today. Some of them I jumped in, some of them I didn't. My mods, or the mods of this channel, I shouldn't say my mods, but the mods of this channel, the members of this channel, the people in this channel, all say hi to one another. They all talk to one another. They engage with one another. And I appreciate you for that. If you see that blue wrench, they're here to help. They're here to make sure that you don't get out of line too. The people that are in green, those are the people that are supporting the channel. If you have a question, they're going to answer it. At least I hope they will. And for the most part, I've never seen them not answer it. So I enjoy having them as a part of our membership simply because they're FPE family. So if you're ninja watching and you wonder what the difference is, that's what it is. But I can tell you today, I was in some of the larger channels. They never talked to me, not once. I was engaging questions. I was asking things. They never even responded to me. It was like I was not even there. So I'm very proud of the community that we're building with the people that are that talk back and forth, remember each other's birthdays. Like, you guys are amazing. So let's see. So I have a slightly controversial. A huge tuber came out and said they have no respect for live streamers because there's no art or creativity. What do we think? I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. I even know what you're talking about. But look, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own thing. And I mean, you know, everybody's going to have their own say in it. And I would say this to you: if you're a live streamer and you're not making any videos, why not? If you don't know how to make them, take my class. I'll teach you how to make videos. But you know, it's really not hard. Amanda, thank you for being in. We really appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow with the vet. Yeah, you know, Brian, I mean, look, there's chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, you know, ice cream for a reason. It gives people choice. Does everybody want to sit down and watch a 4-hour, 5-hour stream? No. Some people want to watch an 8-minute thing that's super condensed. It's a how-to video on what ice cream to pick. I mean, I don't know. You know, do I disagree? Probably, obviously. But I do make videos, and I made videos in the beginning, and I have more coming out. I have In Search of Darth Vader's Saber coming out, which is going to be hilarious. But we're going to continue to do those things, and I understand. But at the same time, as a matter of fact, So Cargo just took it because I just read it. I understand where they're going, but I disagree, and I'm at the same place. We're accomplishing two different goals. One is their interpretation and expectation of the park, and the other one is your personal view. Now, from my standpoint, I ask you guys where you want to go. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And Jen's using the mirror, using the camera as a compact. Did you see that?
I do it all the time.
And she's like, hey,
See it all the time.
Hey, look, there's my bald spot right here. So, it depends on what you're looking for. Some people, and I'm going to put this in perspective for you. There were people, and by the way, no vlogger can accomplish what I'm about to say to you. And it's not that I have anything against vloggers. I vlog. So I don't want it to be like, oh, he said it. Someone very close to me that's in and out of this channel from time to time said to me, do you know what you're doing? And I said, no, I never know what I'm doing. And they said, I'm on lockdown. This is when I first started vlogging. And they said, you allow me to feel like I'm still connected to the world. Vlogs don't give me that personal feel because I can't interact with anyone. I don't have that give and take. You're making me feel normal. I feel human. I feel connected. Good luck with that on a vlog. Now, can I show you some epic food, some great cinematography, some great shots, bring the ball down, fade it into a firework, make it look like figments flying? Yeah, I can do all that. I can make a full feature movie. I'm a graphic designer. Without a doubt, I can make that video. I'm making that for me. I make live streams for you. So there's a huge difference. I think that also I'm going to call them out. I don't care how big they are. You go ahead and do a 5-hour live stream because that 20 minutes you make, you're acting. For 5 hours, I can't act. For 5 hours, you get me. I don't get to say cut, let me redo it. I screw up live on TV in front of hundreds of people at times. I say some of the dumbest things. I've tripped over garbage cans. I plowed over a child, okay, while trying to film Galaxy's Edge. I didn't get to say cut. I didn't get to cut it out. I didn't edit it. It's real. It's authentic. I've made 20-minute, 25-minute videos. I get the thing out where I accidentally curse or drop an F-bomb. Happens. I've gotten a lot better at not doing it on live streams. But the point is I would love to see these people go live stream. There's a reason they don't. I'll hang with them any day of the week. It's also why some of the live streamers have sat there and said, you do 5-hour streams like it's nothing. Yeah, I don't care. It's also why we're part of Magic Streamdom. Because we came out as somebody who live streams every day. I don't think that, and again, I vlog. I'm not putting them down. But I had 100 uploads in 80 days because I kept vlogging and I kept doing live streams. So, let's see. I'm going to enjoy what SoCargo put. I have a feeling. And I'm now behind on chat again because I monologued. I enjoy live streams for this reason. We're talking and engaging. Exactly right. This is what I was saying in SoCargo. Again, put it into words. So thank you for that. Let's see. Today was treatment day. I feel pretty powerful. Well, that's awesome, DC. And by the way, anybody who doesn't know, let's drop in the link for Miles from Moffitt. We're all here. One of the charities that we're supporting and we're going to be doing 24-hour live stream on is for Miles from Moffitt. It is for DC. So we're in a chat where even the mods don't say a word on birthdays. See, and that's what I'm talking about. So is that I went into chats today and I asked questions directly to the host, got no response from anyone. Nobody even acknowledged the fact that I was there. And I thought that was pretty horrific. And they had a lot of people. And I'm not going to tell you that the chat was flying by. It wasn't. There was nobody engaging. And I had this conversation with somebody who's in the chat right now about what were we doing wrong because we couldn't get people to engage. I will ask you guys that question. If there's something going on, I need to know because I want an engaging community. I want people that are going to talk to one another. FPE Network is going to do that. And it's going to do something nobody's doing. And DC is putting it right there. Dave, remember that we have an amazing opportunity. Yeah, we're going to develop our own community. It's what I'm doing on a daily basis, is to do those things. Let's see. When's your next live at the park? Tomorrow. We'll be back there tomorrow. I feel more inclined to keep coming back to a live stream if I'm up with. And this is it right here. Why would you go back somewhere you don't feel welcome? This network here, these groups of people, I feel like you should walk in like a Cheers and everyone yells Norm. Everyone should know your name. They should know who, hey, we're here for you. And again, here's somebody else saying the exact same thing. Boom. Here's another one. I mean, this is the point. You guys do not want to be ignored. We're doing live streams because we want to engage. I may get behind on chat, and Mike might blow my Instagram or put in there you're 5 minutes behind. But here's why: because when there's too many people in the chats and people aren't engaging, it just doesn't feel good. We don't want to be ignored. We're here because we want to talk to one another. And there you go. And so's dropping it again. Same thing I just said. You know, and that's the thing is we all want to feel connected. We all want to know that what we're doing and what we're talking about here is how it is. Brian, I happen to agree with you that live streaming is harder. Let me see. I skipped over something. And here you go. Cruise Philosophy 101. It's Dave's philosophy too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And here you go. That secret ingredient. Get out of here. He's live streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys after we get off, you got to go watch somebody. You're going to have to go watch this video. He and I were talking before I got online, and no kidding. He said to me, he goes, I'm somewhere, it's a secret. And he goes, I don't know if I want to try live streaming. He's like, but, and I said, well, it depends upon how secret it is. And because nobody's going to believe me that I had this conversation, I'm going to show it to you without showing you who it was, if I can. Oops, I just blew it. So here I am having this conversation with someone who, by the way, has a bazillion more subscribers than I do. A bazillion. He has so many more than me, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Here I am talking to him about live streaming. He's on right now live streaming. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, it's Mickey Views. Braden is fantastic. I love Braden to death. It's who I get a lot of information from. I wanted him to come on tonight to talk about Genie Plus because he's a person that knows more about it than anybody. And I respect the heck out of him. But he's live right now. And when you guys are done, go check him out. If you wind up going in there, drop a comment and say FP sent you, because that would be hilarious. It would be really, really funny. He was debating whether or not he was going to go live. We talked about it for a few minutes, and he didn't go live because of me, by the way.
No, he's talking about what's going on. So
he's talking about Genie Plus. We need a plug.
It's
not holding. We need no.
No, it's holding.
It's
still
10%.
charging. But it's still charging.
It's going down. You're not listening. I'm promising you this.
Okay, relax.
I'm telling you, it's going to blow off.
I'm working on it.
So, in that, it's kind of funny because I've had a very good relationship with him online, offline, for a while. And it is kind of epic to see him going live for the first time. So that's somebody who does, by the way, if you've ever seen his cinematography, it's top notch. He's one of my favorite vloggers out there. And for him to go live, it's fantastic. Super fantastic. Super happy for him. Super happy for him. Let's see. I'm going to throw this out there. Sometimes I listen, so miss things. Please, anyone, if you ever see me. No worries, so I missed tons of stuff. Death to fast passes. Yep. What's up, Edwin? Collected for years. Want to learn. So meters. Yep, without a doubt. Amanda, it's Braden from Mickey Views. So, I mean, Braden is crushing it right now. I am sure he is. Braden, I met Braden one of my first Epcot streams. And I can tell you right now, he was super helpful, incredibly gracious, and he has been ever since. I've invited him on the show 5 times. I always give him a way out by saying, look, I know you're extraordinarily busy and I know you're not going to do it, but would you mind doing my show? One of these days I'm going to get him on because I'm not going to stop asking. But I can tell you right now, he's an incredible guy with great knowledge. He's got great insight. His cinematography is top notch. He is one of the vloggers that I think most people should look at. He doesn't do it all the time. And for him to be pulling this tonight, got my support. I know I'm going to go watch afterwards because he also said it was a secret. So I'm kind of curious what he's doing. So anyway, um, let's see. Plus big streams, so many people in the chat. See, and that's the other side of it, Edwin, is there are, in the beginning, if you go into any live streamer that's got 500 people, in the beginning, the chat's going like this. You can't even stop it and see it. Once they're on for a little while, people go to a ninja mode. They just kind of, they've gotten their comments not answered, nobody's paying attention. And then what happens is you can actually start getting questions answered. And the other side of it is channel membership doesn't hurt because they see it come up as a different color and they know that they need to look at that because that's somebody who's supporting them. Is that the right thing to do? No. But does it happen? Yeah, it does. There's no doubt about it. Especially since your name's in green and I looked up at it. Let's see. See, he clarified a lot on the new pass system. He's the first person, by the way, that reported it. I had a conversation with him about it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So the long and the short of it is, guys, is that it's kind of a thing. He's a good guy. Go check him out afterwards. It's unbelievable, that he's finally doing some live streams. That's pretty cool. As an admin on a Facebook page, we come up with the idea for meetups. See, we're gonna, Chris B, we're gonna be doing a lot of things for members where we do Zooms and things where we bring you guys in. Plus, I have a concept I'm not getting a lot of traction on. I did in the beginning, and it's kind of fizzled out a little bit. But I wanted to do like After the Catch. That's where After the Parks came from, where we bring all the boat captains together, i.e., YouTubers and live streamers, and we sit down at a table and kind of do a round robin about it. Let's see. Mike, I would do it down at Disney Springs, grab a table, and I actually wanted to have Disney Dad 98 host it. It would have been kind of cool. What?
I just read a comment from Brian.
I wish there's a way to make my name pink. You're not the only person to ask me that. I've had somebody who wants their name camouflaged. I dated Braden for a while, and he is so sweet.
Hilarious.
That is hysterical. Welcoming Gabrielle.
Okay, what Brian just put.
When you and Jenny give each other looks, that's never good. You happen to have read that one 100% correctly. I'm just going to tell you right now, what I just saw is laughable at best.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to say what, but it was laughable at best. But Gabriella, I happen to think the world of Braden. I have run into him numerous times in Epcot. Ironically, only at Epcot. But his advice was spot on. When I was under 100 subs, and I said something about I haven't even hit 100 subs yet, and he said to me, "We all start there." I think he was at 101,000 at that point. He's at 126,000, I think now. So great guy. Great. I love his videos. His information is never wrong. He's always right. He's usually ahead of everybody. That's why if you ever want your news, go listen to Braden stuff. It sometimes is a little in depth, but I like that. Let's see. When live streaming in parks, streamers must pay attention to so many things. Making sure. See, and Mike's hitting it right on the head. There's, I always say to everybody, I'm a producer. I'm the person talking. I'm doing 85 things at once. And it's hard to juggle all those things and not have something go wrong. Especially if your stream is failing or you're dropping signal or, like you guys will all go lag. And it's like, I'm doing like 8 things to try and fix it. Or if nobody's around, I have no idea if I'm even on. So there's a lot of those things where when you're live streaming, we're juggling everything at once. And once you settle in and you realize there's nothing you can do about it, you roll the punches and you do the best you can and you just keep going. And that's all you can do. And Mike hit it again. That's why you do see me pull over to the side and read the chat, because the chat's important to me. It's why I'm doing this, because if I didn't care, I would just go record 4 hours and upload it. But that's not true about the camouflage. Oh my God, are you talking about this? Dude. So cargo, that's where After the Parks came from. It came from after the catch, from them all sitting around. I want to do something where there's 5 live streamers and then 5 YouTube or like tubers, where we sit at the tables. It's 2 different sessions. You get to know the people for an hour. Everybody kind of joke around. Everybody, we all watch each other, whether they admit it or not. Drew was in here before. Pete's been in here. We've had Chasing Dreams with Mike. We've had every other channel. And by the way, to the ones that say they've never seen my show, I know you're full of it. I know it because I've heard references to my show on your show. So, and the only way that you knew
or in a
about
conversation
Yeah.
I have
I've had
when I
conversations.
bump into people, like,
and they're like, oh, he did this on this night, or he did that, or did you hear that he did this? How did you hear? I have 1,350 subscribers. You didn't hear from somebody. You watched it. We all do. So if we can sit down together and kind of jokingly sit there and go, do you remember when you did this on your show? It's funny. It's what makes After the Catch one of the highest rated episodes of Deadliest Catch. Deadliest Catch does, let's say they do 1 million per episode. They get 3.5 million for After the Catch. It's kind of epic to watch. But yes,
hi, Kira.
so cargo, I love the show. Josh has my heart.
That's funny.
Hashtag Josh has my heart.
That's really funny.
That's great. Josh Harris. Phil was fantastic. 80 strong now. I'm on 81. Yes. Let's do 83.
Oh, wow.
Did we go up that fast?
We have 83 likes. Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
You guys know I'm
There's
sitting in my
people-
house and there's Mickey behind me.
There's
That's about
people
it, right?
like ninjing and
Yes, he's very humble and always does his homework. He makes sure he has every detail done. See,
He's a
and
sweet kid.
I like that about him. I've been watching him for a long time, and I mean a long time. So I'm a huge fan through and through. And truthfully, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to get him on the channel. So if you want, like, if you're still in contact with him and you go, hey, I was watching Florida Park Explorers, he was talking about you. He's never going to stop. You may as well go on a show for 5 minutes. He may as well come on my show for 5 minutes because I'm never going to stop. I respect him tremendously. So people I respect, I'm going to annoy the heck out of him until he says yes. Kira, welcome in. Hello, hello. I just went and subscribed. You'll enjoy it. He's fantastic. I like the vlog being did on the pause. Yes. But the one that I enjoyed and everyone else probably were like, what? He did a fiscal breakdown of Disney's reporting money. I would never go and do it myself. He did it for me. And I was able to sit down, watch it. And I knew exactly what their finances were. So, and I like that. Let's see. Dave is 5 minutes behind. I'll chat again, once again. I watch it. Uh-oh. Kira's got to do dishes.
it happens.
Brian, Fast Pass, Multi-Pass. Lasco's in the house. Let's see. Sounds like... Let's see what happens. Let's see your president. Let's see. Hi, Mike. Gonna wash dishes now, but for all our streaming still.
That is fantastic.
We're probably gonna be here for a little bit. What's up?
Look at what he just posted.
Star Wars Hotel.
But look at what.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a beautiful thing.
That day we get that live meeting going. It will be cool, Brian. I've just got to get a couple of people to get on board. It's so hard to get people's schedules to line up. It seems almost impossible. I don't want to do it online because I think it'll lose the effect. Would it be way easier for me to get 5 people to sit in here? Sure, but that's not what I don't think it'll have that TV feel. The best Dave and Jen moment was Dave the night after White Castle being in Batu, Jen saying it's 486 degrees out there. There's one ride. That was Saturday.
That was a Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Was on this. That was 2 Saturdays
Yeah.
ago.
That was funny. And let me tell you something. It was like 1,000,000 degrees out. I was never that hot. That was the day I was blacked out.
Oh, I know.
I came really close that day. Streaming with multiple people are always more fun. The interaction, FP family stream. Thank you so much, Theodore. That really means a lot to us. Kira, thanks for stopping in. We really appreciate you stopping by. Multi-pass? Chicken good. Boom. Big bada boom. Let's see. I'll put a good word for you. Gabriella, thank you. Braden is amazing. Such a young age. Let's see. Just had 2 White Castles. Now you can see I want White Castles.
No.
I can't have them. I'm not allowed. But yeah, Braden does great job. So kudos to him. Definitely, guys, check him out. His live stream tonight. Go over and support him. He's an absolutely epic dude. So, but we pretty much have run through everything tonight. I'm gonna just take a look down my pictures because that always helps me figure out if I'm on track or if I forgot something. Here, let's let Dave think about it for a minute. Let's see. You guys know that if you have pictures of you watching, I've seen a bunch of them come in. We're going to be putting them together for next week's live cast. So make sure that if you have pictures of you watching our show, take a picture, DM them to us. Also, if you cannot find merch or it's sold out online, contact us. It's finally set up. It's on floridaparkexplorers.com. It's on our shop page. It's down at the bottom. If you have any questions, contact Jen. YouTube membership program. Kind of self-explanatory. If you guys want to be a part of the YouTube family, you guys want to do those things, come jump in. We're happy to have you guys. You'll help us grow the channel, and you'll be a part of something special.
You have it like bent back.
I'm bending all kinds of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I'm going Friday before I head back to Ocala. You got to go. Let me know. I'll meet you. White Castle live stream.
It's not going to White Castle.
Yes, I am.
We have a commitment Friday, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but that's at night. Hey, Dave, I was thinking this the other day. It's a dumb question, but I have a real question. What if you are live streaming alone and nature calls? How's it handled?
Oh, you should see how it's handled.
Let me tell you something. This is funny. There are different tubers that do different things, or streamers. I have seen people hit mute, put the camera in their bag, and go in. There is one particular streamer that we're friends with who hides his camera and goes in, leaves it running with it off mute, and walks in. It is the funniest thing you've ever seen. Luckily, I have her most of the time. So if I absolutely needed to, then
actually, and because we do the dual screens, if it was any kind of issue, he could mute, and I could be like, huh?
But does it happen? Sure. I've luckily never had it happen. But if I did, I would, in theory, if Jen were at home, I would put her on the home stream and just go off for a little bit. That's the advantage of what we do. But other people, I've seen them get kind of creative. There's no doubt. And I mean, I'll give you some of the other ideas offline that are a little bit more graphic. I'm telling you right now, we need White Castles as a channel sponsor. You have no idea. I will absolutely wear a hat that says White Castle and walk through the park. So they'd be dumb not to sponsor me.
You get a visor.
I'll get a visor, a heartbeat.
White Castle visor.
In a heartbeat, I would wear that. So I'm Barbara Walters. The chat. That's great. Dolly, hello there. Great stream. Thanks, Jonathan. If everybody's just coming in, welcome in. We've been in here talking about Genie Plus and Lightning Lane and some of the other news that's happened. But while you're here, hit the like button. So I'm Ron Burgundy. Hey, crew. I'm Ron Burgundy. Speaking of 50 merch, when is the next wave coming out? According to what I read, it's October 1st. Now, I don't know if that's true, and nobody is letting on otherwise. So I don't know. Let's see. I would not even venture a guess as to his age because he dresses nicer than all of us put together. I mean, that kid is sharply dressed. He wore a blazer in one of his videos. I would love to own. Like, this thing was the way that the cut of the blazer was done. This kid had to have it custom made. It was an incredible blazer. I loved his blazer. I was going to steal it from him, but I'm about 5 times his size, and it would be Chris Farley's fat guy in a little coat. So I wouldn't want to rip it. Probably worth more than my car.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Mike helping out. Some streamers definitely don't like to wash their hands in a short time. Just saying.
I know you mod for some channels. I don't want to know.
Don't do that often. Probably. Oh, Jonathan, that was nice of you. Tell him I said hey.
What happened?
Jonathan went in and posted lyrics for Mickey Views.
Oh, that's funny.
He's like, but I'll probably never do it again. Hey, don't leave us. You're not allowed to go. Don't take that.
They all sub each
I
other
know.
out.
I can smell fake mic
Isaac
streams.
does lyrics for 3 channels at a time.
It's amazing how they do that. Dolly, you didn't miss much. I mean, it was basically news, things we were going over, stuff like that. Dave thinking a lot. Why are we all so obsessed with White Castle? Skip, there's only one White Castle in Florida, and most of us are from the north where White Castles are huge, and so it's become a big deal because they just opened.
Well, I'm not.
Let's see. Jonathan, I used to actually dress like him. I come from the corporate world 150,000 years ago when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. So I used to actually dress like that all the time. When I moved to Florida full time, I traded in all my suits for shorts. I don't even own a suit anymore. I hope that everybody lives because I don't want to go buy one. Or I hope it's acceptable that I show up in black shorts. Let's see. They gave us free burgers and one. Yeah, they gave me so many free burgers that night. It was ridiculous.
I don't think the other family wanted it. That's
No,
why.
they
They knew we lived there because
They gave us
There too
40
much.
extra hamburgers. I almost died.
the other family was definitely on vacation.
I accidentally cut my finger the next day and a White Castle came out.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget that thing about rhymes and Silicon. Oh.
Yeah, we know what he's talking about.
Let's see. Whoops. Stupid chat jumped ahead. Have you not had chicken rings? Chicken rings
I
at
had
White
the
Castle. No.
I had the cheese. I got the cheese fries the other day,
No,
and Bella's like, "This cheese is faker than the stuff at Disney." I'm like,
Yeah, Braden's a tall dude. He's tall and skinny. Disney sold boxes of White Castle. They give you a box. That's
"That's
fantastic.
funny." I'm waiting to see somebody walk into Disney holding a box of White Castle. Like I saw someone
like
walk
a
with
crave
bucket.
case. We saw that.
We saw a guy
KFC.
walk in with a bucket of KFC one day, and I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Jen, you're great. I'm picking up your push.
I said about the channel sheet for about
Yes.
the bathroom thing, and
Yep. Yep. I know what. Yep. We're good. Never had a White Castle. You are so missing out. It is not even funny. My kids go.
You're missing a lot.
Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, we homeschool, so I know you're paying.
A Chick-fil-A and Disney would be
Chick-fil-A would make my day.
because they were. I mean, I know they sell McDonald's fries. I don't know if they're still doing that, but they did have a McDonald's in the park. Like we're talking years ago.
Yeah, Jonathan, there were so many burgers that night. I literally my doctor was like, no. He watches the show and it was like, dude, you gotta stop eating like this. That's why I've stopped eating all the other stuff because it was bad. I'm still in corporate world. Probably home. Just Theodore, I actually know what you're talking about. Today's Zoom meeting, I was in from here up, but pants. I literally do not own a pair of dress pants anymore. Wait, I have one pair of pants. I lied.
You have one.
I have one. White Castles and Crystals. Yeah, but they're different. Crystals are just not the same as White Castles. Is there such thing as too many burgers?
Depends on type of burgers.
I'm going to go with no, but yes. We all know Disney sold White Castles. One. Mike, if they did, they'd also be $5 a piece.
Interested
I'm interested in the Star Wars shirt from kids. We're gonna try and figure out how to do that. We are making girly shirts too because I have her. So a lot of what you see on the designs, it has to do with the fact that I have a program that lets me format it onto the shirt. It's the actual concept shirts when you see them printed. That'll be different. You'll actually be able to see the style in the cut because I want to do a women's scallop and a women's V. So, yeah, they're coming. All of the merch is coming. Skip, I think I actually just did burp a White Castle.
We were talking
about it. Whoops, I skipped that. May I ask how long has YouTube been full time for y'all? That's a great question. I don't actually know the answer to that. It's not. It's not even. I'm not gonna say it's not full time now. It is to a degree. I've. It's like a fourth job. I own a digital marketing company, and so we do digital marketing. We build websites. We do other things, but I closed part of my company, and when I closed part of my company, it created a tremendous hole. My wife will tell you that when I have a lot of time on my hands, I get into a tremendous amount of trouble. I am better working than not working, and
So why not live stream?
so go live stream, go take my hobby and have fun with it. My goal was not to create another business, but I did accidentally in the sense that FPE Network will become another part of my business portfolio. Um, it will be something that is near and dear to my heart. COVID taught me one thing, if it taught me nothing else, and it was spend more time with them, have as much fun as possible, and that money doesn't matter. And I'm not saying that money doesn't matter in the sense that I want to make sure that I can eat and have a roof over my head, but I don't really care about chasing what I was chasing before. It's not anywhere near as important. The last year and a half, I've spent more time with my family. I've had more fun. I got rid of pants, and I get to sit here until. And by the way, most nights I work till 5:30 in the morning, between 5 and 5:30 every morning. There are a lot of people in this chat right now that will verify that if you text me or DM me at 4 o'clock in the morning, I answer, and you did not wake me up. So,
Well, I wouldn't hear it. So.
no, Jen's out cold. No more McDonald's in the parks. Nope, none of that. Let's see, Genie. Yeah, exactly. I homeschool as well. Yep, we love homeschooling. It also allows us to get away with bloody murder with certain things, with scheduling. When your doctor says so, it's too many weeks. That's a fact, Skip. Crystal's closed down. It's now a car wash. That's fantastic.
That was funny. No doubt.
Genie Plus in Disneyland is $20. Nope, not for me. Yeah, see, and I think you're going to see a lot of that. I have crop tops. I can put logos on too. See, theme park lifestyle is Ninja watching in the background. He's pressing shirts, listening, and sitting here going, "Whoop, they're talking about me. We're at 5%. What happened?"
It's charging.
Something
the little charger thing is there.
Something is dramatically wrong. We're about to die. So let's see. So embarrass me to send away treatment. So for this, Cedar Point has a Chick-fil-A in it. Let's see. Yes, exactly. Never know how much time. David is now in San Made it back. Jill, hello. Made it back from dinner. Catch the last part of your chat. Welcome in. Yeah, Benny. Florida's fantastic for it because you can get away with wearing Floridian shirts and shorts. So it's kind of epic that we can get away with it. Been able to do telework. Yeah, so that's kind of the fun thing that COVID did for all of us. All 4 makes me miss late night voice chats, remember? I'll wear a crop top to Boo Bash. So,
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
but that's kind of the whole point is once you put into perspective what's actually important and what matters, that's what happens. I heard a smart bottle order.
Wow.
I didn't know there was a dumb bottle.
The $10 for a bottle of water. It's probably one of the ones like this.
It's going to get priced out at some point, and that's the whole point of this. But I mean, we all know that it's going up. We all know what's going to happen. Let's see. You don't have to close your eyes.
Now I'm trying to see actually because my eyes are just there's some kind of glare going on.
Yeah.
It's not really good.
But yeah, in all actuality,
There we
though,
go.
unfortunately, I am going to start to wind the stream down tonight because I have web stuff to build. There are things that I need to do tonight to further Florida Park Explorers for you guys. We've had a lot of questions about personal shopping and about the merch, and the only way that I can get that to you is to actually do the work. Because as long as I'm sitting here, I can't get that done. But we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. We wanted to update everybody and let everybody have that relief valve so that you guys could come in here, absolutely just blow your stack, get rid of it, bring back some positive energy, and we can all move forward. Just realizing, you know what, we got it off our chest. We know it's coming. We know that this is the new way. There's no way that we can avoid it. Um, but I say this in every stream, and I'm going to say it again tonight. And I have a new ending, by the way, so don't go anywhere because it's new credits. They're kind of cool. But for everybody, you guys choose to come in and hang out with us night after night, and it means the world to us. 29 people at 12 o'clock at night came and hung out with us. We all had to get some stuff off from our chest. We got to have some fun. We got to talk some Disney. It was a really, really a lot of fun. You guys are going to be hearing about FPE Network as it's coming up. Merchandise is coming out. I'm going to be working with Theme Park Lifestyle on it. To the mods, you guys are awesome. I can't ever say enough about you guys. You guys are great. 85 likes from a home stream. You guys are awesome. We really do thank you guys.
Super chats are home stream. Really appreciate that too.
Yeah, the super chats are spectacular for being at home. Jill, thank you for that. We appreciate you coming in. We're glad that you found us. We'll be back in the park tomorrow. We're going to be in Hollywood Studios. We have a live cast coming tomorrow.
I'll be putting up the link in a little bit. The time.
Dolly, merch will be coming out. The new merch will be out next week. Some of the merch is already up on our website, floridaparkexplorers.com. Orders are flying out. That's why Theme Park Lifestyles is printing off, because we have orders coming in left and right. We appreciate that from you guys as well. As a matter of fact, you see me wearing my merch right now. We're going to be wearing it from now on. Pretty much, I'm going to be wearing FP's merch in the parks. We have tons of fun doing this. I'm going to start putting up, you can see on Instagram all of the things that are coming. So definitely follow us on there. I always look at our stories. I post different things every day, and they're usually kind of funny. Let's see. We'll get MK. I may jump over there, Benny. I told you, I want to make sure we meet up with you guys if at all possible. If we can do anything, we definitely want to.
You're also taping a podcast tomorrow afternoon. So
oh yeah, I'm on the Magical Lifestyle tomorrow.
Is it live?
No, I'm doing a podcast tomorrow for Magical Lifestyle. I'm not sure when it'll come out, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So we'll be doing that as well. There's a lot going on with us. So always be sticking to us on Instagram and on YouTube community. This way you know what we're going to be and where. It's always a lot of fun. But, basically the long and the short is become a member. Help support the channel that way. It's fantastic. If you can't do that, we totally understand. Just share the stream out, hit the like and subscribe button, because that helps our channel grow just the same, and it is tremendous to us. If you're a small business and you affect people in the area, we are taking limited sponsors. People that we'll be announcing in streams, we'll be talking about. We're actually going to be adding a few commercials here and there, but descriptions and clickable links and things like that. So we're going to be expanding rapidly. What's coming next is going to be kind of amazing. I think everybody's really, really going to enjoy this. So we thank everybody who's watching, everybody who's a member, every single mod, every single person. Thank you for coming and spending it here with us in our home tonight. But David and Jen, we're going to sit there and say, yeah, definitely go and watch Pete's show. Go watch Braden. I think it would be funny if you guys told him that Florida Park Explorer sent them in. It would just be funny to do. Or leave comments, because he actually will reply. But thank you for being in here tonight. We always say the same thing.
Have a magical night.
Have a magical night, everybody.
You have credits now.
I have new credits. Wait till you see these new credits. Watch this. I got new credits.
I don't know if they're loud.
I don't think they're loud.
I'm just warning you all, because
I don't think they're loud. Here's new credits. Let's see if you guys like these. Let's see if you guys like it. New credits, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, Debbie. Good night, Magical Escape. Good night, Mike. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, So Cargo. Good night, Brian and Ead. Crew it up. I'm trying to scan backwards as fast as I can. Good night, Theodore. Good night, Jill. Thank you for being a newbie and stopping in. Benny, happy birthday. We'll try and catch up with you tomorrow. Just skipped. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Dolly, thanks for coming in. Brian and Ead. Theme Park Lifestyles. Who else am I missing? Magical Escape, I already said good night to. Edwin, good night. DC Michelle, good night. Crispy, good night. Everybody who's in here, we thank you, everybody. Have a magical night. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Take care. Steve, I saw you. Good night.